Ah, 9 a.m. We're starting. I've been up since 6 a.m. So for 3 hours. I'm gonna crash so hard later on. It is 5 days till 400. I'm thinking I don't do Ocarina of Time right on 400. I think I do it on 402. Hi, Elder. Good night. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. Yulin, guess what? What? Haha, chicken butt, haha. What are we guessing? I lost one. I bought a second monitor. Haha, immaturity. Is it immature to buy a second monitor? What is happening? I think my controller strap hooked onto my mic there. Anyways, I bought a second monitor. Problem being one of my HDMI plugs don't work, so I can only use one. Holy shit. Do you have a fix for that, or are you just like host? Depends on if you bought it spontaneously or if you plan the purchase. I don't know if there's too much difference. How do you plan buying a monitor, right? Like, isn't it just, I want a second monitor, so I buy one? I got one bigger monitor. Hi, Proxy. Touches your butt. Thank you, Proxy. I really appreciate it. Hi, Yukiyu. Hi, Fishy. I'm wondering what the solution is for your monitor, though. If it's like an adapter issue, or if it's like the plug literally doesn't work. Which, how does that even happen? We're at hamstring. Okay, then. Hi, Freya. Hi, Techno Rave. Morningland at work again. Gasp, it's Proxy Zero. Hi, Smug. I wanted a second monitor because I used to have two. I think it's the port. The plug worked fine on the other TV. Hi, Measter. Oh, no. Oh, boy. How did Lost One... Oh, God. Was that... Did Lost One have 12 months in a row, and that ran out, and now it's another oh my goodness. Hi, Tech. Thank you, Matthews. That really... Oh, God, that's... Thank you, Matthews. It's like, I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, a whole year, and it's like starting over again. This is so overwhelming. Hi, Air. Woke up 10 minutes ago, lol. Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Icy Fire I see? It is, it is. Why isn't it doing the thing? There. I'm increasing the incline now. Hi, Wrath. Wrath! I saw your request to join last night. I was with Core, and we were in her world, and so I couldn't accept it because it was like it has to go to her, and she had just AFK'd. So I couldn't accept it. And then I myself was like on my way out. I was wondering if Matt was sick because it'd been out for 5 days. I was like, should I message Matt and see if he's okay? That's funny. Have you seen the video, Matthews? Have you seen the Lance video? I kind of want to hear what your thoughts are as a Lance player, because I definitely have some opinions on it. Okay, I'll never request from you again then. That is not what I'm saying, Wrath. You're welcome to join me anytime. On Fridays at night, that will be... That's not my decision. During the week, almost like I work all week. What stretch was I? I was at the Bendies. Where is Freya? She's right over there. She's been awake for 10 minutes, Nick, so she's kind of like still gathering herself. She joined, and I was like holding my arms out for a hug, like, yeah, Freya's joined, hug, and she just fucking stared me down. I was like, oh, okay. But I'll get a hug once she's woken up. Your decision? Yeah, so when I'm streaming like this, I'm the room master, Wrath. And so I decide who can come in and who can't. If, like, Icy Fire joins on me, and a friend of his is like, hey, I want to join you, that's not Icy Fire's call. I'm room master, so I can be like, no, I don't want your friend to join. Or I can be like, yeah, sure, they can come in. When it's Core's thing, so Friday nights when we watch food videos or do world exploration, she is the room master. So even if I, like, invite somebody, it goes to Core. You cannot join until she says, yep, I'll let this person join. Yeah, you were with Core last night, right? Yes. That has never stopped you from shooting me before, Matt? You don't have free will? Walk for 10 miles if they hold you as hostage. Hopefully we're not walking 10 miles. Yeah. I only did this for like 2 seconds. Wait a sec. What am I waiting for? It's 12 incline time? Oh yeah. No, it's already set. We haven't even started and we're gonna be 12 incline. I just watched the Lance video. What do you think of it, Matthews? I'm going feral? Is that a good feral or a bad feral? Hi, Riddle. Good morning, you and my sausage-filled burger. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to fuck Skullbash. So monsters. So you liked it. Okay, I didn't like the Lance video. Did that just say, oh, Hype Train success? I thought that was Beach Day. I was like, what the? Already? Why is Freya so very cute? Because she works hard at it every day. Hi, Matthews the Feral. I didn't like the Lance video. Because I saw it, and there is no flashiness whatsoever. It looks like for Lance players, it's going to be more technical. For people that already play Lance, it is going to be even cooler because it adds a lot of like technical ability stuff that you can do and like more versatility and options, which for a Lance player is great. But like, it's not going to make anyone play Lance. It's already the least popular weapon. It's going to stay there, potentially even become less popular. Which is like, they needed to add some flashy stuff. They needed to add like the wire bug move, where you go up into the sky and fucking dive down. They needed to add some shit like that, or some like spear dash that was like a regular move. They needed to do something that like, at least I feel like they need to do something to make it like, you see a Lance player and you see them doing this and you're like, that makes me want to play Lance. But what instead they have done is like, it is more just block, poke, sidestep, poke, and like, for advanced Lance players, they are going to have a great time. They are going to be like, oh my god, now that I have my sidesteps while doing my poke combo, I can lead into a power block that goes into a dash to reposition me behind it. Like, advanced Lance players are going to have a field day with that type of stuff. But like, to people looking at Lance, they're gonna see, you know, block, dash, and they're just gonna be like, that weapon looks so fucking lame. Lance need a gimmick, square dash. I don't know if they need a gimmick, they just need some flash. They need some stuff that looks fucking cool, that makes you want to play Lance. You look at Hunting Horn. Hunting Horn is going to be setting down these big fields that do extra damage, and they have a counter that makes them dash back and go back into the monster like an Ia slash, which is like, people are going to see that and they're going to go, holy fuck, I want to learn Hunting Horn. But Lance is like, this is the most boring aesthetic for Lance I've ever seen. Oh yeah, no, I get that. I was kind of disappointed by the beginning half, being just Lance, big shield, block good. Yeah. Mods are asleep. Oh no, oh, wait, Lost One is here. Lost One is here. Even Lance in for Honor is great. There's always going to be a least popular. There's always going to be a least popular, but you shouldn't try to make them least popular. Squish. Agu. You shouldn't, like, if something is the least popular, you should put effort into, like, making it not the least popular. That kind of, like, creates a dynamic where, like, there's always a least popular, but, like, things are getting rotating out. You don't have, like, just a dead weapon sitting there for years, which I think is what's gonna happen with Lance. You gotta come closer. Right there. I got a new Bluetooth earbud thing. Need to get used to not having a wire attached to me. Hey, Freya the Goblin Mommy, Yuki. Lance is going to rely on the same thing it always has relied on. Someone sees a good Lance player just absolute fuck a monster so hard they get a cute new monster wife and go, maybe I should try Lance. Yeah, but like, I don't think that's been working. I think Lance has been like 1 to 2% popularity with the player base for 6 years now. And like, when a weapon is sitting there at the bottom, I feel like they should take extra effort to make those weapons at the bottom have a resurgence, and the weapons at the top that are the most popular. Hi, Soul. I think they should make effort to make those weapons stay at the top. So like Longsword, 30% of the player base mains the longsword. You'd be stupid to not put a lot of, like, extra pizzazz and flash in the longsword. We're talking Monster Hunter, yes. The Lance video came out, and I've been very excited and waiting for this one. And I was disappointed. I think if a weapon's at the bottom, though, just for the game health, even though you're not appealing to many players, you should, like, put some effort into, like, making them have at least one cool thing that makes people see that and want to play it. Where'd my arm go? A weapon being strong versus being popular are different? Very different. So what we're talking about, Soul, is the Lance video just came out. And I'm saying from a technical standpoint, Lance mains are probably like, oh my god, this is so cool. All the stuff they're letting us do is going to be awesome. It opens up so many combos. But for people that don't play Lance, this kind of sucks. There's no flash to Lance. There's not going to be many people that, like, see Lance and go, holy shit, that was cool, I want to play Lance now. It is, like, the least popular weapon with, like, less than 1% of the player base playing Lance, and it's going to stay there. Nobody's going to be, like, it's not going to go up to 3% or 5%. It's going to stay at 1%, if maybe go less. Because now that there's more stuff to do with the weapon, it's going to make it even harder for new players to get into Lance. And I don't think that's good for a weapon to stay that unpopular. I think when a weapon is at the bottom, it should get some special attention, some special, like, flash, some flare, to make it more attractive. Though I can agree making certain weapons more desirable. So if you have a weapon at the bottom, I think they should get extra effort to be made desirable. If you have a weapon at the top, longsword, 30% of the players play longsword, you'd be stupid to make longsword look bad and not fun. Because then, you're pissing off like 30% of your player base, right? You need to appease them. That's your backbone right there. I have like 4 more. Come here. I'll get these 4 real quick. The problem they have is that they tried to do that with Rise, and a lot of Lance players hated Lance and Rise. What I would do then is I would just give them one cool move. Just give them one flashy move. And so, like, get people into Lance with this move. They need something like a Helm Splitter. They need something that's just like, holy shit, that's cool, to get people to play Lance. And then, you know, once they're there, they're like, oh, I really appreciate the technical craziness of this. My Arid Paragon. 1830. Time to clock in. I shall pop back in at some point, Levy Beans. I hope it goes fast. It's like you can have a Cloud Sword that you can have Zephic Ultimate with, and a spear that is just a spear, but not a spear, but a pike-looking spear, Coast Guard. Used to pick shit out of the water. What? Might not be hard to change the weapon without losing the identity. It might be hard, yeah. So you'd like for every weapon to have time in Spotlight? I don't know if I'd like every weapon to have time in the Spotlight. Like, I don't think, you know, World, 30% of the player base is Longsword. Well, next game, let's make it to the Dual Blades. 30% of the player base is Dual Blades. I don't want it to be that. But I don't like weapons just being, like, given up on. And if a weapon is at, like, 1% popularity, I feel like that is given up on. They have to be careful about how they actually do things. 1. I gave them 3. Arid's still not brave enough. Flashiness, why do you think you play Insect Glaive? I play Insect Glaive because it's a very hit-and-run tactic. I really like Focus Kinsect, where every 6 seconds I send the bug in like a fucking homing missile. And it offers a lot of support. I run a Concussive Kinsect, and put pheromones on the head. And so I'm hitting the head for KO damage every 6 seconds with a big meaty hit for like 150 damage. I will stun an enemy. I will stun an enemy like 3 times a hunt in a like 15 to 20 minute hunt. While also doing a lot of like hit and run damage that's very safe. I don't think it's given up on. Lance is filling a niche, so no other weapon does it in a way no other weapon does. People like it for being exactly how it is, but people don't like it. Less than 1% of the player base plays it. You have Lance fans that are playing it, but like, do you keep an entire weapon type like that for 0.5% of the player base? Or at some point do you just go, these don't represent like a significant portion of the player base. We just need to rework the weapon. Or at least give them moves that help so much that people will enjoy a Lance player. Ludeberry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. Oh god, ow. So not really that you want all weapons to shine, but you just think it's unjust for a weapon to be consistently the most boring. It's not that I like think it's unjust. Oh god, we have fucking incline, Jesus. It's not that I think it's unjust. I just think at some point, like, would they stop making the weapon? If it was like literally no one plays this weapon, why are we even putting investment time in it? Like, why are we designing 1/14 of our game development of weapons for something that nobody plays? I need to bring this up. We're walking through Nagrand. Oh, God. I forgot the thing as always. Hi. Oh, that's the wrong way. Poor Cynthia, she is a Lance main. Oh god, my arm just came from the wrong side. Okay. I'm like super behind on chat. Okay. So not really that you want all weapons to shine, you think it's unjust for them to be the most boring, Will. Like, perfect block can stun enemies. I don't think weapons need to have more or less the player base. As long as every player has a weapon they like. People like Lance only play Lance. Yeah, but it's less than 1% of the player base. We all know a Lance main. But like, when you look at the player base of like who is playing Lance, consistently, it is like 1% or less. At what point does a company, a business go, this is a waste of time and money. Why are we putting this weapon in the game if no one likes it? And statistically, no one likes it. Fuck player metrics, Elan? I don't think you can say fuck player metrics. I feel like metrics are often very telling for what gamers want. My fear is if they do make it flashy, will it still be a simple weapon? Well, here's the thing, it's not a simple weapon, right? Because Mance is my go-to for Brain Op and Diablo's fight. Lance is like, you can play it simple, but if you were playing solo, a hunt would take 40 minutes. Lance is like, very easy to get into, But to, like, master is insanity. The way you can chain stuff together with Lance gets... Holy cow. I don't think people always exclusively use one weapon in their time with Monhun. When there's time you want that Lance, there's nothing else like it. Is there other weapons like Lance? Lance plays in a few ways that other things do. If you want a very counter-like playstyle, there are weapons that do that, although they don't punish as heavily for counters as Lance does. But, like, Longsword is very counter-heavy. Charge Blade can be very counter-heavy. Hi, faxing to your dad. Hello, I'm here for the running stream. We are walking with big incline. So we are only 0.1 miles in and I'm already like, oh god. When the majority of the player base plays one weapon, yes, keep that 1% exactly how it is. Because there are still people that love it. I don't think 1% is justifiable for a company. I think Zig mained Lance too. Having a specialized tool doesn't make it a bad tool. I agree, but it's not a specialized tool. It's like you have 14 different cars, and they all do the same thing. They drive the road, but like this one car nobody likes using. Fuck player metrics. She got shafted, bad joke. Yeah, I don't know if metrics alone determine the value of a weapon. Easy to get into and hard to master sounds like every weapon to me. I mean, yes and no. There's a few weapons that are hard to get into. There's a few weapons that are easy to master. Like, I don't think, I think Switch Axe, Greatsword, and Charge Blade are hard to get into. I think... What's a weapon that's easy to master? I think the bow guns are easy to master. Sadly for a company, money is king. And if they can save 100k by not doing Lance, it's a lot of money to please the few. That's what I'm saying. I love the Lance, and even though I don't play it that much, I would want it to stay in the game. But, like, let's say each weapon, designing it and putting it in the game costs 100,000. At one point, does a company go, alright, we're designing this weapon, but, like, nobody's playing it. Should we even spend the 100,000 on it? It's easy to pick up Ewan. For a start, why do people who play Lance like it? Oh gosh, dang it. Okay, why is 1% not justifiable for a company? Because if the money they're spending on 1%, it is all about returns. So, if you're spending money and not getting much back for it, why would you spend that money? And literally nothing can play the way Lance does. That's the point. It's its own weapon and can do things no other weapon can. If they got rid of the Lance, the amount of outrage would greatly eclipse the 1% that plays Lance. You using a walking treadmill or that VR treadmill thing? I'm using a standard walking treadmill. It's a Nordic Track C2300. One of those big heavy-duty gym treadmills. It's very old. I keep my hand on the left bar calling. Because, I discovered very quickly. You know how you're in VR? You take your headset off and you're like, hold on, I'm facing this direction? Yeah, that on a treadmill is like an instant fall. And so I need the big console bars to keep myself grounded and oriented. Dual blades low to Freya. It's easy to pick up Ewan. Hi, thank you. Hi, sweetheart. It's almost like a game is worth more than the profit it accrues. For sure. But do game developers and game executives see it that way? Sometimes, yes. But, like... I don't know. Lance feels very abandoned to me. And, like, I would like to see it get some love. I would like to see it not be the 1% weapon, right? Ideally, every weapon has a perfectly even split, right? They're all like 16 or 17% of the player base. My worry is, will this lead to a slippery slope until we have 5 to maybe 3 weapons? Well, it hasn't even started, right? They haven't started trimming weapons, and there might be some people on the development team who are like, we will never cut weapons. Absolutely never. Right? And so even if nobody is playing Lance, let's say you have 50 million people playing Monster Hunter that you can, like, attribute a main weapon to in the data, and, like, 1,000 people are playing Lance. From a statistical standpoint, from a business standpoint, the Lance is completely pointless, and they have wasted their time on it. And there would still be people that would be like, but we want it in the game, don't you dare get rid of it. Yulin is a grandpa, teehee. What the? 1% is extremely important for a company. 1% is a big loss. I've made an adjustment IRL in the factory to save 0.001%, so it's 1% is huge. In certain scenarios, yes. But 1% isn't against anything. It's like, let's say a game, for every 1% costs $1 million. So you spent $1 million on a game, or you spent $100 million on a game. Every 1% would represent $1 million, right? So if you had 1 million Lance mains, that's justified. Or, I guess if that's 100 million players. If you had 1% of the player base playing Lance, and the money it took to develop Lance for this game was less than 1%, that's worth it. There's so many factors. Yes. And I'm trying to, like, isolate just the variable here. We're not game developers or executives. Are we talking about it from the perspective or ours? We're talking about it from both. The profit of a game does it fucking matter to me? Oh, I think it does. The quality of its game and its value to its players is what I care about. Apparently, Lance is more like 3 to 5%. Only 1% stat was out of 300 hunts. Someone did, which isn't the biggest pool. Yeah, that's a... I've always gone by the Wyverian dude. Which, speaking LS is only 20%. 3 to 5 is actually kind of good. 3 to 5 is really good. If it's sitting at 3 to 5, great. Like, do we need to go ahead and eat the light and heavy bowguns? And just bring back medium bowgun from try? From the get-go, the data feels insufficient to me. Grandpa, I want to pin down. What are the percentage of concurrent players? What are their overall hours? What weapons do they play more and less at different stages of their playtime? What is the regional breakdown of weapon usages? There's so many factors you can't do that. Isolation loses all context. Well, if you just say, we have to look at all the factors, then you can never, like, talk about it or decide on anything. Like, you can't say, we're isolating this factor, it's the only one that matters. But in a discussion, we're trying to be like, let's discuss this and talk about this. Is it good to go this way? Is it bad to go this way? We're doing a hypothetical situation. Obviously none of us are making shots with Monster Hunter Wilds, right? The Monster Hunter IP. I think it's absolutely fair to isolate stuff. What the fuck is this elite tea sipping thing? And apparently there's an NPC in Coral Highlands. On Expedition, they'll give you weapon stats? Yeah? We were just having a discussion here. Yukiyu. It's like a nerd board meeting. In my opinion, it is perfectly fine to have a rarely used weapon build. I think it's fine. But, like, if it's a major part of the game, from a developer, from the person spending money, it becomes less fine. If it's like, hey, you're a warrior in World of Warcraft, and we have this talent build for this situation, and this talent build for this situation, and then at no cost of development, some players have done a weird half and half. They're doing half this talent tree and this half talent tree for this one specific fight. Well, that didn't cost us any money, so that's fine. In that situation, this niche build is fine. But when you spend money on something, when you spend money on a build, and 10% of the player base uses it, you spend money on a build, 10% of the player base uses it. Spend money on a third build, 10% of the player base uses it. You spend money on a fourth build, and 1% uses it, that's like, ooh, what did we do wrong here? Because the money we spent on this and expected yields for did not happen. People like them because they are rare unused. Fact is, Lance trailer sucked ass. I don't think it sucked ass. I don't think a lot of people are going to look at Lance and be like, whoa, I've never tried Lance, but now I want to. The constant rework is also a risk. So from a developer standpoint, it's not always feasible. I don't think Lance will ever be going anywhere. It's been here since Gen 1. And hasn't gone anywhere since, as far as I know. Yeah, the concept of them removing it, I don't see that happening. It's just like, even if it was good for them money-wise, even if it was like only 5,000 people were playing Lance, and considered Lance mains, out of like 50 million players, I think they would still look at that and go, but it's from Gen 1, we can't. I could see them reworking it. I don't see them ever removing it. Now that being said, they have removed weapons in the past. You know, medium bowgun is gone. How many WoW patches fucked up a class or build instead of improving? What are those losses and profits? In WoW, there are 39 specs. Is that right, Will? I think it was 36 before Evokers. And Evoker has added 3. WoW, despite how much people complain about it, WoW actually has fucking pretty close balance. There are moments where it's like, what the fuck is happening? But for the most part, when a patch ends, you look at the WoW logs and they're like, all the classes are within 15% of each other. Usually when a patch drops, things are all over the place, but as for the losses of like, this one sucks right now, it doesn't become like a niche scenario that is useful in some situations. It is like, only the people that really like this are playing this. And they're suffering because nobody wants to play with them. When you do Mythic Dungeons and you see a Feral Druid, when Feral Druids aren't so hot, you don't bring the Feral Druid to your group. You just, get rid of them. Does that cause people to quit? Yeah, that probably causes some Feral Druid mains who are like, if I can't play Feral Druid, why am I playing this game? And they quit. Now, is that a lot of people? Probably not. And over time, it would be like, you'd lose less and less money for it because there would be less and less Feral Druids because they'd all be quitting, right? But at a certain point, it's like, hey, we just spent $200,000 on having a design team of 30 people work on Feral Druids for hours, and nobody's playing this. So why are we putting effort on Feral Druids? At that point, if nobody's playing Feral Druid, it would be pointless to, like, have a development team working on Feral Druid. they would probably go, we need to fix this and rework it. We need to make it appealing to people so that they play it. Because if nobody's playing something and you're spending time working on it, that's just not a good situation. And that applies to anything, right? If you are a map maker in VR chat, and you spend 200 hours working on what you think is an amazing map, and it gets 5 favorites, and nobody knows about it or goes to it, that's not a good feeling, right? Something like that. I mean, right now with BM Hunters doing twice as much damage as demo, it's pre-patch. That's not a fair comparison. It's not even money. Imagine you making this 1998 flavor Kool-Aid and you sell nothing. Imagine a stripper that always play Lance. Seeing the new Insectables. Oh my god, Riddle. That or developers could put more into the things people already like, so they retain those players. If we're talking from a company profit standpoint, well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, Longsword is easily the most popular weapon. Which is why every time there's a new game for Monster Hunter, Longsword always gets some really fucking cool shit. Because they have to, right? You cannot, like, have 20 to 30% of your player base playing a weapon, and then just be like, yeah, the weapon was fine, so we just didn't do anything for it. You will literally, like, watch your sales go down if you do that. Stand corrected demo is at median 390k, and VM is sitting 522. Not quite double, but it's close. I mean, WoW actually has pretty good balance, all things considered. I was looking at healers yesterday, Will. I just don't think I'm gonna be a healer. I did 2 or 3 LFRs yesterday, and I was like, this just fucking sucks. Yep, that's fair. All those Virgil fan with their Long Johnsons. Oh god. We're not even 1 mile in and I'm sweating. I love you, Matthews. But also LFR healing is the most cringe thing ever. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was just seeing how I stacked up against other healers and, like, just looking at what it feels like to do LFR healing, to do raid healing. I was playing Shaman. I was typically the 4th or 5th healer, which was like, oh, lovely. And I was 480 item level. There was another Shaman in one of them who all they were doing was chain heal. Like, they were just spamming chain heal and, like, beating me, and I was like, oh, okay. In the first one I did, there was a cracked out the wazoo geared Mistweaver monk. They did a shit ton of healing. I don't remember the other healers. You sound quite exhausted from all the exercise. Let me clean you, lick. Oh my goodness. Hi, Yuki. I just wanted to talk about this Lance to keep me awake. Conspiracy theory level 100. You mean you have 5 healers for 5% of... for the 5% of HP people lose? Yeah. Well, some fights people were actually losing HP, right? On Tectus, I actually had to do some fucking healing. On Dathia, there was actually some healing. What else was there? I think Tectus was the big one. Oh, Cormag. There was a lot of healing on Cormag. You guys play Albion. Healing a group of monkeys is just pain. For everything I've seen for New Monhunt, it seems to me a pretty lateral raise to the game. They've added some new systems and made adjustments to each weapon to incorporate those systems. You can tell where the game is going. Every single weapon got more mobile in a micro adjustments kind of way. Like, everybody is getting sidesteps while doing combos, right? So it's easier to, like, slightly adjust yourself while attacking without having to be, like, oh, I'm just not hitting the boss. I need to stop my combo, run in a circle to realign myself, and continue attacking. They're giving you more like micro mobility. But it's not going to be the hyper mobility of Rise, where you're literally wirebug dashing back and forth across the screen. It's not going to be as fast-paced as Rise. Which is good. Rise was the most fast-paced Monster Hunter. It was fun. But, like, I think it's good to go more to the slow pace. I fade away for now. Bye, Soul. Thank you for stopping by. They are also going very counter-heavy. It looks like every single weapon in the game is getting a dodge or a counter. Which, I don't know if I like. We'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited to see bugs with Insect Glaive. I really want to see if they kept Powder Assist and Focus, or that was just a Rise thing and it doesn't come back. If I don't have my fucking Focus bug, I'm gonna be sad. I'm interested in seeing Gun Lance shelling types. If those two things don't work out, I don't know. I could see myself playing Switch Axe. I could see myself playing Sword and Shield. I can definitely see myself playing Sword and Shield a lot. I really like Sword and Shield in World, and I didn't play it much in Rise. Oh boy. That's like the time it takes to make a baby. 20 streams? Huh? Sword and Shield, you're gonna switch to Pokemon. God, no. I love Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! But I get so mad about modern Pokemon games. I get riled up from that. Red and Blue? I think they're bad games, but for their time, for when did they come out? 96, 97? They were revolutionary and incredible. Silver and Gold? Amazing. An improvement on the series. Ruby and Sapphire? Amazing. An improvement on the series. Diamond and Pearl? I'm gonna say amazing and improvement on the series. I personally didn't have fun with this generation. Black and White? People will say this is the beginning of the downfall. I had a lot of fun with Black and White. X and Y, people had problems with. This was my favorite generation. After X and Y was Sun and Moon. This generation was okay. I think it was down. Sword and Shield. This is where I started getting pissed off. This is when they killed my personal way of playing Pokemon. And I played the games, but I was grumpy. Arceus was a great game. It felt like a spin-off one-off. I think it should be its own series aside from the mainline series. I think Arceus was great. And then Scarlet and Violet, I think these were dog water. I think Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet were just so bad and uninspired. Now, I say that, and I have friends that love these games, and I'm happy for them. I'm glad that they have fun with these. Scarlet and Violet are some big demos. At least they run like demos. Black and White was very good. I don't know what people are on. Yeah, just shake me, give me brain damage. What people don't like about Black and White is that they started doing small changes to the game like the XP share. I believe this is the game where, like, you couldn't turn the XP share off. And so, if you liked playing the game in a harder fashion, and imposing challenges on you, it was more difficult in this game because the XP share wasn't something that you could turn on and off. If I remember correctly, it was something like that. I think Black and White had one of the best stories of Pokemon games. Which is fucking saying something, because they all have the same goddamn story of you turn 10 years old, go on an adventure and get 8 badges and become the champion. Every fucking time. But that outside stuff with N and like questioning the relationship between humans and Pokemon, I thought that stuff was really good. I liked a lot of the trainers in Black and White. I liked a lot of the Pokemon in Black and White. The reason I didn't like Diamond and Pearl was because I didn't like a lot of the Pokemon. The coolest Pokemon from Generation 4 to me is Luxray. And stat-wise, he's trash. But like every other Pokemon, I'm like, there's not really one that I like here. There's not a Pokemon in Gen 4 that I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. You turn 10 years old, and Oak needs to have some time with Mom. I actually slowed that raid yesterday, Will. Heimal. I have never gotten the fucking plate legs. And I was like, oh, I don't have them for my Paladin transmog. I'm gonna go do it again. They didn't fucking drop from Tectus. And I was like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Give me the fucking legs. I love Luxray. Luxray is so fucking cool. And then his stats just don't have any cohesion with his kit. And he's just there.
No legs for Euland. He has to crawl.
Just means I don't wear pants. Oh my god.
You act like that's a bad thing.
Okay, well, and I'm trying to look like a cool paladin, it is. Most of the time I don't wear pants, yes. You're not wrong. Imagine a nation that kicked their kids out of home since 10. Oh wait, that Netherlands? More like around 13 to 14? I don't think the Netherlands does that, usually. As far as I can see it in the wiki, you don't have to use the XP share. Since it's an item you give Pokemon to hold. Look up what people didn't like about Black and White. That might have been X and Y that people had problems with the XP share. Some parent or ass like that? Well, yes, Riddle, but that's every nation. I don't think that's not a known thing of the Netherlands. Wait, you use doing the walkies in Commando? No, error. We're talking about transmogs and WoW with pants. Do I see the cute and adorable Freya? You do. You see Freya, Logitech, and Icy Fire. Oh. I know people have problems with Black and White. I don't remember what they are. I thought they were the XP share. Because it was made out of only new Pokemon, no old ones. That's what people didn't like about it? That's weird. I can kinda understand that. I suppose. I know the next game, X and Y, did the opposite. X and Y has the largest regional Pokedex of like 405. Since you want to see your old favorites in the new style, but it just wasn't there. It only wasn't there until you beat the game. Once you unlock the National Pokedex, you can trade everything. But going through the story the first time, you have to use, I guess, the regional Pokedex Pokemon and stick to those. Even then, I think you could still trade National Dex Pokemon to it, and they just would be in a weird spot in the regional Pokedex. Oh god. But to be honest, I think that's a great way to show the new Pokemon. I can see it going both ways. Because, like, on one hand, I hate that Yuki. I don't know if I've ever talked about this with you here. But the way I play through Pokemon games... Oh, I just realized. My mic sensitivity is probably really low. Yep. People were probably hearing the treadmill next to me. I do like a solo roleplay thing, Yuki. Where when I play through a Pokemon game, I play something like a dog trainer. Or a lizard tamer. I want all of my Pokemon to have a theme. So like an All Turtles team. And so when they make the Pokedex small, that is not what I said, Yuki. When they make the Pokedex really small, when they make it so that you can only get like 100 Pokemon, I hate that so much. That's why I dislike Sword and Shield so much, because they made it so that you couldn't get all the old Pokemon. When Sword and Shield was announced, I was watching the trailer, and they showed Dreadnought. And I was like, holy shit, that's my 6th turtle. I can do a Pokemon team with Blastoise, Torkoal, Caracosta, Turtonator, Dreadnought, and Avalugg. That's 6 turtles, I'm fucking hell yeah. And then they were like, we're closing the Pokedex though. You can only get 400. No Caracosta. No Turtonator. No Torkoal. No Avalugg. And I was like, okay, 6 turtles is dead. I can't even do 6 dogs now. And I hated that. Yeah, I think it was like that. But to be honest, I think that's a great way to show the new Pokemon. There's all new Pokemon recently. You just have a hard time to show them off with all the Pokemon being shown. Holy shit, come back and the first thing I hear is I hate that, Yuki. I hate that, Yuki. I hate that thing the Pokemon Company did. Well, I'm not that awful. I do that too, Yulin loves Lizard. Clip it and post it on Twitter.
So Yulin hates that Yuki, but not this Yuki.
No! Stop! Hey, it's not very particular with my opinion about a Pokemon thing. Fine, lol. You guys are bullying me! When I did Sword and Shield and they cut off the Pokemon Dex, I did an all-bug team. But I wanted to do all turtles. What, am I wrong? Yeah, Yulin, it's not a very particular with my opinion about a Pokemon thing. I don't understand what you're saying there. Oh. I wanted to do all turtles in Sword and Shield. I did all bugs. Probably because my English is not that great today. No. I think I'm just... It's just getting lost in the conversation. It's not a you thing. I'm not bullying you, Yulin. This is true, Nick. You're not. High five, welcome to the club. What I meant is that you don't agree with me saying that I like the old Pokemons are not shown until later in the game. Yes. Yes. That is like, and I see the value in your side. I'm not like, that's stupid. I hate that. Anyone who likes that is stupid. I'm definitely not looking at it like that. That is a very good perspective of it, of like, hey, we want to highlight the new Pokemon and show them off. I see the value in that. But I personally don't like that because it doesn't support the way I play the game. I am bullying you? Oh my goodness. I think for Sword and Shield, I did Golisopod, Crustle, Frostmoth, Centiskorch, the Psychic Ladybug, and a, what's the Volt Switch Pokemon? It's like a bug with 2 giant mandibles. That's like a lightning bug thing. So Yulin, when is the only Pokes team? What is an only Pokes team? The spider? No, it's more like a beetle. It has Volt in the name. I want to say like Vikavolt, but that doesn't seem right. Hi. Moshi Moshi. They can't see the phone. Ah. The spider? Freya, may I please pet the tail? Remember for Alpha Sapphire, I played an Ocean Life team? I be poking Yulin so hard. Oh my goodness. That was an OnlyFans yoke. I see. I only know the German name? When is the Plap team? What would the Plap team be? Tentacruel? Tangrowth? Lickitung? Gardevoir? Lopunny? And Hatterene? Is that the Plap team? Hi, hun. Yes, you may, only the tail. Or it could be... Take out Lickitung, take out Hatterene, and put in, like, Machoke and Hypno. That's a pretty fucking cursed team. Jinx? In Scarlet and Violet, I was actually able to do all dogs. Wow, no Vaporeon? No Vaporeon. In Scarlet and Violet, I really didn't want to get the game. But I was super depressed at the time. Every single friend I knew was playing the game. I got massive FOMO. And I looked up, like, is there a team I could even make in Scarlet and Violet? And I was like, oh, they have 6 dogs. They added 3 new dogs in Scarlet and Violet. And then there was also just 3 dogs in the roster. There's already, like, 12 dog Pokemon. So, they just had enough to make a team of 6 dogs. And so in Scarlet, I had the new Ghost Dog, Mabostiff. I think it's like Greavyard, Mabostiff, and Sourdough? Whatever the bread Pokemon is. And then I had Houndoom, Lycanroc. I always forget the last dog. My Lycanroc was my go-to killer. That thing fucked. He had an item that made it so multi-hit items always hit +1. And he had, like, a rock move that you threw rocks for 2 to 5 turns. And because of that item, it always hit 3 times. So it had, like, a damage value of, like, 35 or 40. And it would always hit at least 3 times. This thing was fucking busted. And Lycanroc was, like, rock type. And it was a rock move. And Lycanroc has high speed. And so he'd go fast. He would go first and just fucking crush with this high damage rock move. Yulin is the one getting Plap. Raccoon from that fucking Talbuck. Oh my god, Matthews. I'm so tired already. I had to wake up early, too. I had to wake up super early this morning and take my mom to the airport. My parents, I swear, they're the type that are like, we have a flight to go to. So, Yuland, we need you to take us to the airport. Okay. What time is your flight? Our flight is at 6 a.m., so wake up at 4. Are you kidding me? God. Now, to be fair, my mom's flight was at 8 today. And so I had to wake up at 6. But, Lycanroc midnight form. Pat, 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 pat. Happy, get happy, get happy, get happy, get happy, pat, pat, pat. I'm very happy. I'm just tired. I'm very much like, energy is draining fast. from 12 incline. I don't see myself going through 5 miles without rests. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Do you think they're going to give us a release date with the Dual Blades video? Do you think they're going to show the Dual Blades video tomorrow and be like, oh, by the way, here's the release date. February 16th. Maybe instead of resting, go slower for a bit? Well, we can try that. Yulin, did you manage to see the GIF I sent you? If it was last night, I think so? There you are. I didn't see the Tumblr link. I forgot to click on that one. Imagine if Wild's coming out this year. We know it's not coming out this year. And we know it's at the very least 2025. Or at the very earliest. Since slowing down instead of completely stopping is better for your body, I think? Oh no. Freya DC. Oh god. Holidays.
Our kids did this time.
Oh no. Not our mommy. The reason we're in the Black Cat... It's Black Cat Day. That's actually the holiday today, is Black Cat Day. So that's why we're here. I saw that in the holidays, wrote that down, I was like, oh, fucking easy. Freya Doko. It is Baby Boomers Recognition Day. Blech. Balloon Animal Day. Break the Monotony Day. Geo-Coaching Day. Homeless Animals Day. Number 2 Pencil Day. Black Cat Appreciation. I Love My Feet Day. Meaning of Is Day. Non-Profit Day. Pineapple Juice Day. Thrift Shop Day. Vanilla Custard Day. Eggplant Day and Honeybee Day. Okay, Black Cat, Pat Boomer. Recognize them for being old. Baby Boomers Recognition. They really are the generation of, like, give them everything, aren't they? Is there a Millennial Day? Is there a Gen X Day? I kind of... Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I doubt it. I don't think there is one. Why the heck do baby boomers get a day? My parents are both baby boomers. Technically. They will both tell you they were, like, at the tail end, so they got none of the benefits of it. And I'm like, I don't know. I think you got a decent amount of benefits. And that you're not in the generation that got absolutely shit on. Balloon Animal Day. Sure. Break the Monotony Day. There was that cringe thing on TikTok of Gen X going to war on Gen Z. That happens a lot. Gen X versus Gen Z. Millennials versus Gen Z. Millennials versus Gen X. Break the Monotony Day. This is just a day I don't understand. Because I like routine. I fucking crave routine, guys. Make every day the same and I'm happy and content. Yeah, I can't find one to Gen Z or Millennial. Geo-Coaching Day. What the heck is geo-coaching? Somebody look that up and what that celebrates. Geo-coaching? Yes. Just like that. Everybody was just playing along. They all knew it was dumb. I would say hopefully a lot of people were just playing along. But, like, I guarantee you some people were like, this is class warfare! I only see geocaching day? Hi, Violet. Let me see if it was coaching or catching. Oh, it is geocaching. There's no O. What is that? Geocaching is a modern iteration of the older treasure hunt called letterbox. Clues are planted in various locations, leading up to the letterboxes. Mostly there's a notebook in the box, waiting to be stamped by the finders. This is also an integral part of geocaching, whereby a logbook is signed by those who find the cache. Okay. Actually pretty cool. I see. Yeah, geocaching is August 17th. Let me go check. I did a few in my area. It's pretty fun to look for them. I've never heard of this before. I can't pause it. I am kind of struggling today. I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't grab the camera. That's too high. Couch. Oh my god. I used to get incline 2 times a week. And I don't want that to come off as like, you guys need to spend more money. But man, now that I don't do it as much, I feel like I've lost muscle or stamina. Hi, Pixel. Hoi hoi, all I will play. Yeah, the fun thing we go on a nationwide trip, Ewan. Wait, we breaking? We're taking a quick break. I could go more. But I feel like after a mile, I'd be like, Dad, I'm done. I'm taking a break now. Need to eat more meat. Admittedly, I didn't have much of breakfast before starting today. I had like 2 or 3 pretzel sticks. I meant to have a bowl of cereal before starting today. Hi, Gail. I meant to have a bowl of cereal before walking today. But now that, both my parents are out of the house, it's on me to feed the dog. And so I went to feed the dog this morning, and they were out of kibble. And so I had to we had like a spare bag of kibble, but I had to put that in like the container for it. And so it's just like, oh, between like setting up dog food and actually giving the dog their breakfast, I now don't have time for my own breakfast. Shoot. This ain't walking. We're taking a quick rest, Gail. We're taking a quick rest. Lol. You don't need to turn to me and stare judgingly as I accidentally say that. It was for no reason. Oh my goodness. You're ridiculous. Eggs, sausage, ground beef, steak, shrimp, all in the morning. That's like all of your calories for a day. Oh my god. We were looking at, the other day I watched a Google Foods video about his weight loss. Apparently the guy got up to like 300 pounds and is like, over the past 8 months been losing weight and he is down to 200 pounds. And at one point he was like, here's what I was doing for breakfast. And it was a 2,500 calorie like breakfast with sausages, a ton of pancakes, eggs, toast. And it was just like, dude, that's so many calories. A Gale of the Denier. Gale does deny it a bit, doesn't he? You tell him he's cute and he's like, no. Just don't have any breakfast, easy fix for calories? Yes and no. You can't just starve yourself to lose weight.
Or just have some yogurt or something.
If you just don't eat, the moment you start eating, you're gonna put all the weight back on. I'm gonna pass out if I don't eat breakfast. But I never trust a skinny chef. I know that if you don't have breakfast, you get hungry over the day. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons you wouldn't want to skip breakfast. If there's a meal to skip, I would imagine it's dinner. Yuki and Yuki. Holy cow. I'm like so comfy, guys. I could just like fall asleep now. But we can't. We gotta keep walking. Best meal to skip is me. The cutest Yuki is the other one, though. I don't know. They're both pretty cute. They both take naps with me in VR. So they're both like SSS tier. That's not to say that the people that don't get on VR and take naps with me are, you know, inferior. I'm just saying, I really like cuddling with people in VR chat. I don't take the title of the cutest. Many people are a lot cuter than me. Okay. That's enough break. We gotta get back to it. Yeah. Oh god. Going up this fucking treadmill, it's a fucking ramp. This here, this here, this here. I am F tier? Yeah, why do you think that? Why do you have such a blatantly wrong opinion, Lost One? Oh, hey, Yulin, I found out something cool. What'd you find? Stunning sublime style for both Yuki. I don't know why I was thinking about it this morning, but I was thinking of Whitest Kids You Know sketches. And I think my favorite joke is about the band Sublime. Where, in the sketch, they're having, like, the annual music awards. And they go, and presenting Best Album of the Year, the surviving members of Sublime. And, Two guys go up in wife beaters and cargo shorts and sunglasses. And one just goes, "Hey, we're Sublime. And you know, sorry about all that music we made. Hindsight's 2020." Which is just such a dumb joke. But I love it so much. Hi, Kimmy. Kimmy, are they raiding today? Because the way, if they are, the way I'm finding out is, you gonna be there, Tomo? From you. Like yesterday, I was close to snap at my mom. I wanted to fry some eggs to eat with my dinner. But this woman just say, "Okay, but I won't give you chicken." I was like, fuck. I didn't eat last night and I'm working my ass off. But she keeps saying, "No, you can only have one." Man, to battle the economics crisis in the world because I will leave. Oh. Trying not to show my tongue on stream. I'm in the F tier, you can't join me? You're both dead wrong. Yes? Yeah, Kimi, they don't tell me anything. They discuss all of their plans in Discord, and no one ever writes them in the WoW channel, and sometimes they tell me. I'm never in the know. So I take ADHD meds every now and then. They're made out of a methamphetamine that is normally supposed to stimulate you. But for me, it's calming. I got a Rogue Energy order yesterday. It's not actually energy powder. It's a powder that makes you calm down. I use that and it has a similar effect to me. Yet it wasn't as calming as my prescribed meds. That means that my body fucking hates me and I can't get stimulants to work. Even with a high dosage. Oh god. I don't know what time though, we love ADHD meds. ADHD and ADHD meds just sound so problematic and life interrupting that I'm like, damn, I'm lucky. Good lord, I'm lucky. It is? I say I'm lucky. And I show some symptoms that, like, if I got myself tested, I wouldn't be surprised by a diagnosis, but I feel like I get by well enough without it. In what way? Shit's fuck? What are you saying in what way, too? That I think ADHD and ADHD medications are disruptive? Or are you saying that to what Kersey said with "We love ADHD meds"? Because that is a very sarcastic statement. Yes, I understand the ADHD part, but how the meds? The meds sometimes solve problems. But for you, they don't, right? It's a sad day. You want them to stimulate you and they're not. Is that not frustrating, Yuki? It's a sad day. I've also seen meds that are like, they kind of just numb you up so that, like, you're a bit muted as a person. Hi, Feet Chan. Oh my god. I would just open the back door to the garden until you go wild and hand you a jug of water and snakes. What? Hi, Feet. Lean? I have no idea what you mean, Riddle. Yes and no, I hate that I can't get stimulated. Even by caffeine or literal methamphetamines. But I'm so glad it makes me feel calm. Yeah, but like, what I'm speaking at, and what Kersey is speaking at in general is that medications often don't work the same for people and have side effects. I think that's what they're referring to. There's no miracle drug, right? Jokes aside, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I got spicy curry, yummy. I'm having a good day, Feet-chan. We are at 12% incline. I am exhausted, and I had to wake up early. So I already had to take a break. And I love the meds. I hate the side effects. And not sarcastic, actually. Yes. But, like, You would prefer to not need the meds, right? Thank you, Feet Chan. That doesn't increase the incline at all. I do appreciate it. Of course, I would prefer that. That's, I think, kind of the mindset we're looking at here. Mine stopped stimulating me and started making me feel disconnected now. Oh, God. Water. I have never needed, like, consistent medication for anything. And, like, anytime I've had a headache, I take Advil, and within 30 minutes, my headache, no matter how bad it is, goes away. I feel like I'm just blessed in that, I don't know. Medicine just fucking works exactly as I want it to on me. First time I took them, I was crying because of how calm and anxiety-less everything was. And I was just thinking, wait, normal people are like this every day? Ask for a switch, maybe? I'm willing to bet they have. Where were we at for days? We were talking about geocaching, right? Homeless animals. The heck is this a holiday for? Aren't all animals homeless? Or are they specifically talking about animals that are with a homeless person? Hi, Giraffe. Good morning, my tier 3 foot slave sub. Good morning, Master. I should send you, a link, Giraffe. It's the, you know the lo-fi girl, right? The lo-fi girl who's, like, studying for homework while it plays lo-fi music? Somebody did, like, an animation for that, video that scrolls out a little bit. And there's a girl, like, under their chair just licking their feet while they're studying. And it's like, what the fuck? ADHD meds don't help me. They make me a zombie. So I go from doing random stuff to sitting there thinking about doing random stuff. I have not. Now I eat one Pringle can. My head feels like exploding. I need that? I'm not doing this right now for an excuse to take a break. Where is it? Injecting. Copy link. Why can I not find you? I just had messages with you. Oh my god. Discord, why? Guys, I don't understand this, but my Discord does not want me talking to Giraffimation. It always just refuses to find her in the search bar, and I hate it. I want to send her stuff. Not this one, right? No. Oh my god. Not this person. I'm like forgetting how I found you last time. Let's try that. Even when I search, what the hell? Girly dog. Can't seem to find anyone you're looking for. Why is it like this? Oh! It's case sensitive. I have to capitalize the G. What the fuck is that? Okay. Ah. Oh god, ow. Okay. Problem solved. There you go. Now I eat one Pringle can, my head feel like exploding. I think they mean homeless pets, like cats that used to have an owner. Oh, I see my doctor this week. Yeah, procrastination is a bitch. Yes, I need that. Did you try to self-medicate with caffeine yet? Caffeine is so yummy. I'm guessing a special character in the name? Nope. Your affirmation is public enemy number 1. Remember my Discord is girly dog. How am I an enemy? Apparently it's case sensitive. If I just type in GIRL, nothing pops up. But when I tried capital GIR, then it found you. I just need to remember that for next time. I didn't know it was case sensitive. I didn't know it actually, like, cared about capital letters like that. I've never seen that with anyone else. Discord is scared of girls and not girly. What is happening? We are walking. People have given subs, and so we're at 12 degrees incline. I'm very tired and struggling, but we're gonna be walking 5 miles today. ¿Qué está aconteciendo? No like caffeine. I'm a caffeine offender. I don't know that I've ever had caffeine. I don't like sodas and carbonation. And I don't like coffee. But I just don't think I ever have caffeine. Giraffe are dangerous. Dangerously delicious. I mean, if you've seen their stream, yeah. True. True and real. Hi, Caramel Mulatto. We are halfway. We're at 2.5 miles. BBQ giraffe drool? No! I mean, I could do a shameless ad here, but I won't. I don't know what you mean by a shameless ad. But yeah. Probably don't. Hi, Vampire King. Thank you for the follow. KFC ad? Oh my goodness. Homeless animals. Number 2 pencil day. Today is National Number 2 Pencil Day. I guess? I remember having a few classes in school that were like, you need number 2 mechanical pencils. It wasn't like, you need a pencil. You need a writing utensil. I had a few that were specifically number 2 mechanical pencil. Like, fucking what? Why? Promoting something that I'm affiliated with. That's why I said shameless. It's on my own stream. Nah, we were forced with number 2. No mechanical. I remember number 2 mechanical pencils being a thing for me. And it was just like, what? Why? How is it not just a writing utensil? I mentioned it earlier. Black Cat Appreciation Day. What the fuck is number 2 anyways? Number 2 is the width of the diameter of the lead used. And so, a number 2 pencil, I think, was like the standard width of lead in pencils. If you had like a number 3...
Well, it used to be lead. It's not lead anymore.
Right. Technically, it's graphite, right?
Yeah.
Number 3, I would imagine, is like a fucking wide-ass pencil. And number 1 is like a paper-thin string pencil. I thought it was the hardness of the graphite? Oh, is it? I always thought it was the width. Somebody look that up. Yuki, look that up. People need to just stop. I love my feet day. That's a weird one. That's, it's this. I don't know why there's an I love my feet day. It also seems messed up to, like, you know, imagine a hospital. Some guy just lost their feet in an accident or had them amputated for diabetes. And it's like, oh, by the way, I love my feet day. That seems fucked up. The main difference between number 1 pencil and number 2 pencil lies in their graphite content and intended use. Number 1 pencil is softer, darker, and ideal for artistic purposes, shading and blending. While number 2 pencil, also known as an HB pencil, is a balanced mix of graphite and clay, making it versatile for writing, drawing, and general use. Hence its popularity in schools and offices. I see. I always thought it was a, width thing. You look like you're just sitting on Yuki's head. That's funny. I remember correctly? Since I recently got an NR1, 2, and 3 and checked the difference on it? Meaning of is. This sounds like some fucking philosophy holiday. The meaning of is. And what is it to be? Both are used for drawing. Yes, all 3 are actually. I mean, you can use anything for drawing, right? Non-profit day. Sure. Pineapple juice day. I don't know that I've ever had pineapple juice. Thrift shop day. Sure. Vanilla custard. Vanilla custard and eggplant are the only food days. And eggplant's like... I don't know, do you eat eggplants on their own? Vanilla custard? Hell yeah, sure. And then honeybee day. I sent Bisha that it's honeybee day. God, I miss Bisha. He's been working his ass off for his job, and I rarely see him now. But I sent him Happy Honeybee Day. And then I sent him the Final Fantasy XIV theme. Even Human Blood? Yes. But they have key differences, if I remember correctly. NR1 was very good for shading with how soft it was. NR3 was very good for outlines, but I may be confusing them with 2. Eggplant are delicious? Would you ever just take an eggplant off the stem and bite into it? Or is that like, dear God, no? My dad will do that with tomatoes. He'll just grab a tomato and just chomp. You can do that with a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I feel like it's always better to soak them. Once you see a video, no eggplant need to be stewed? Okay. Hey, Yulin, what's up, Yuki? Once you see a video of somebody buying a bag of cherries and then putting them in a colander and like soaking them in water, and you see like 15 worms crawl up out of them. Once you see that, you're like, I will never not soak my fruits again. Do you know that eggplants are considered berries? I think I've read that before. I don't think I had that tucked away and remembered. But I feel like I've read that before. I do know I've seen that a lot of people are like, why the fuck is this called an eggplant? And then people show one that's not ripe, and it literally just looks like an egg on a tree. Those are some good carries. I am fucking struggling today, guys. Oh my god. We're at 2.8. I'm gonna try and go to 3.5 before we take a break again. If I can go to 3.5, we can take another break. Then I can do the last 1.5. If it worms, it good for humans? Oh god. No, no, no. I do not want to be eating worms and other bugs. Soak your fruits and vegetables. Make it to 5 and we can take a break? No. I'll make it to 3.5. And then I'll take a break. And then I'll make it to 5. And then we will be done. Why would I take a break at 5? That's just when we end. If it have bug, it's perfect for human to eat. I guess I don't disagree with that, but ew. I don't want to eat bugs. Have you guys... I know Kimmy has heard it. Have you guys heard the song from the raid in Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion? The Honeybee song? It is so fucking catchy. I haven't gotten to the fight yet, but I listened to it like 10 times this morning. 2.9. We're cruising. We're cruising just a little more. Does he walk in more than 5-ish? Nuh-uh. No way. We've had incline the whole time. Honeybee song in FF14? Yeah. And I can be your honeybee queen, duh. You can be my one and only... No, it's like... And you can be... my champion... Shit, what are the lyrics, Kimmy? So are you on a treadmill? I am. We are in VR chat. We are in the Black Cat right now, because it was Black Cat Day. Normally I'm in a more pretty world. I'm walking in place. I've got 3 overlay windows in front of me. So I can see my notes, OBS, and Chatterino. And then I'm pressing the mask button and filtering out the environment. So that all the VR chat stuff is just green screened out. Honestly, that's fun. It's very fun. I've always been really bad at sticking to exercise routines, Giraffe. I've always been, like, just a fucking gamer. And sat in a chair for 15 hours a day. When I worked, it was in a cubicle, so it was just more sitting in a chair. I would try to work out. I would do, like, Wii U Fit, Ring Fit, my own exercises, and I would just never stick with them. So I got the idea to stream it, have people to talk to, have a schedule that, like, if I'm missing, they show up and they're like, where are you at? You're late, where's stream? And I haven't missed a day in 395 days. Connecting it to people was just the best idea ever. It's an amazing way, thank you. If I ever get full body, I'm getting next to you on a bike. Oh, hell yeah. I'm a weightlifter. I prefer going to the gym and being strong. But now I need to do cardio? Now, Giraffe. I'm not saying I don't believe you. But you need to understand. Parisu comes in here. And she's like, I'm a 6'5" masculine linebacker with 3-foot wide shoulders. I can bench press 500 pounds. And obviously no one fucking believes her. Right? Just by a little bit of association. I just want to be like, really? Really, though? No, I get that she is a stick. I'll believe you. But I am just throwing a little bit of like, are you actually a weightlifter? Are you for cereal right now? I mean, I got photos to prove it. I do kind of want to see those. Giraffe the cat. But like, I got boobs that I can't show, Normie. I mean, I'm always down to see boobs, but like, you know, that's only if you want to show. What am I fucking talking about on stream? You don't need to show anything. I'll believe you. I will just believe you. But I just wanted to dog on Parisu a little bit.
Yeah, but Frisu's not here.
Oh, I'll still do it. I'll do it to her face when she's here. If she's not here, I'm still gonna do it. You're drooling, Yuland? I'm also a weightlifter. I lift my own fat ass every day. Stop. I can bench enough? AK, lift my ass off the bench. Need proof, smug. We're at 3 miles. My arms and upper body are twigs. My arms look so pathetic and small. And then my legs are fucking chiseled. And my parents keep being like, you need to do more arm strength building. And I'm like, I don't want to. I very much enjoy being a bottom-heavy femboy. I do not want to bulk up. They're like, okay, but we think you should. Common L take Parisu. Talking about weight. Yesterday I took my weight at the dock. It's 130 kg now. From the 220 kg I was. Hell yeah. Hi, Bits. Oh my god, 12 months. Thank you. I have an arm workout for you. Yeah, Air? I found one and a Bits. Apparently you gotta add me as Discord. Hates me. Oh, did it block that? Oh my god. Friends. Accept. I hope you were able to see the Lo-Fi Girl thing. With good reason I'm too hot. My immersion, he's not walking. Shut the fuck up, Ty! Hi, Ty. God damn it, Kimmy. There, it's on. Okay. Holy shit! I'm not gonna... Hell yeah. You guys don't get to see that, though. As you see, I do a lot of leg day. God damn it. Giraffe, did you know that when you do the 3 face and there's a C, that's a little hand like this? I just learned that recently. Did the tits mesmerize you, Elin? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. Holy shit, guys. Incline is so fucking hard. I can literally feel like my shirt just soaked through. Ugh. Fuck, she's so pretty. My squat max is like 195, bench is 185. I don't remember the last time I stepped inside of a gym. I gotta stop looking at that while I'm walking. Back in high school, I was hitting a 500 squat, 235 bench, the good old
We'll be
days.
going somewhere else, Euland.
Maybe. Maybe. We're at 3.2. Meme and DMs? Oh no.
Huh? Femboy? Yeah, I'm a femboy. Can't you tell by my mommy milkers and my vagina?
Okay, what? I think you guys could barely hear that. Oi, Yulin, focus. I made so much rice in prep for making it fried later. Ty, Core has been non-stop talking about Snack City. Which is just doing a bunch of, like, meals that you freeze that are bite-sized snacks. So, like, imagine healthy pancakes that you make. They're really small. They're almost like cupcakes, but with pancake batter. And then you freeze them. And just anytime you want one, you put one in the microwave and eat that. And each one is like 40 calories. I'm like considering doing a meal prep like that. So I tried keto pancakes. They were terrible. Oh no. You know what I really want to try? I feel like I've mentioned this last time, Giraffe. I really want to try pancake in a rice cooker. So like you just pour pancake batter into a rice cooker and it makes a fucking pillow. Me? I mean, yes, that too, but I never go to the gym, but I'm thinking I can probably make it a couple PLP jaw drop. I don't know what PLP is. Technically, Euland is a tomboy. Tomboy? I don't own a microwave, so I cannot relate. How do you not own a microwave? What? At work, my colleague are jokingly calling me sir, since I do stuff they can't. But you are lazy, Euland. I am lazy. Haven't owned one for over a decade? Do you have an air fryer? An air fryer would be a good alternative to a microwave. I can make snacks for you. I also don't have a microwave? Nope. You have an oven, right? Please tell me you have an oven. When I lived in Korea, I didn't even know what a microwave was. How the fuck y'all don't have a microwave? That's wild to me. I feel like I grew up on microwave foods. I use good old pan and oil. That's, I guess. I need a drink. Oh, I'm fucking struggling so much, guys. I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't get a breakfast. I've got incline. I'm tired. It's because your nation stole all our riches? Oh, go man. An oven, yes, it has 2 chambers. I agree with the meal prep. Also, as a tip, make sure you're eating protein before and after the workout. Yeah. So, with my weight loss, Giraffe, when I started doing the streaming thing, I was 205 pounds. Now I'm 135 pounds, so I've lost 70 pounds. I've plateaued a few times. At first, I started walking and I lost like 20 pounds instantly. Then I kind of plateaued. I cut out milk. And I lost like another 20 pounds instantly. I went from 5 gallons of milk a week to 1 gallon a week. Then I plateaued again. Then I started counting calories. And at that point, I lost another 20 pounds. And then I plateaued around 145. And I was like, according to all the calculators, I'm like doing everything right. I'm only eating 1,400 calories a day. Why am I not losing weight? And Non-Dairy Saucer. I don't know if you know that person. They taught me about calorie cycling, where you eat 1,400 calories a day, and then 2 days a week you add 300. So on Saturday and Sunday I would eat 1,700 calories. And that would reset my metabolism. And after doing that, I went down to 135. I'm kind of just chilling at 135. I'm happy there. But I'm at the point where, like, I need to learn more about protein. Because I hear everybody talk about protein. They're like, prioritize protein. Protein's good. Get protein. And I don't think I get much right now. And so I need to just learn more about it. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, Ewan, because you're American. But there's more uses for microwave than just heating up microwave meals. Yeah. What are these weird femboy noises? Doki, huh? You do realize if you want thick hips, you put some fat in, right? Yeah. I would like thick hips, but I'd rather have a flat tummy. I'd rather have a flat tummy than thick hips. Nice, I was at like 190, now I'm 160. This is my current plateau. Who the fuck drinks that much milk? Me. What the hell, you're already my weight? This is all femboy milk, by the way. My weight been 180 for the past 10 years. Well, pound, not kilo. Protein is just for repair the muscle. Protein also makes you more full as well. So, Yulin, for your cake, add some protein. And after that, add some protein. Some banana, protein, more protein, and water. And only then protein. Just have meatballs at the start. If you work out harder, you may have 2 balls at the end. Oi. Just me like me and have both, a woo. Oh my goodness. For fuck's sake, that bit. Hi, Jan. Whose femboy milk is he drinking? Ewan can confirm I am thick hips. The difference between me and them is I got thick hips and muscle. And they got the flat tummy I want. My tummy could be a little flatter. I'm actually looking at your tummy and I'm like, that might be flatter than mine, Giraffe. I don't know. I definitely, like, I look down at my tummy and I'm like, oh god, there's so much there. But straight on, maybe it would look more flat. We showing tummies? We are not all comparing tummies. Don't go posting stuff at the Discord. Oh, hey, if you need doing some core-based workouts, we'll tighten the muscles. So what's really helped me so far, Giraffe, is I do 3 minutes of plank every morning. Before we walk, I do 3 minutes of planking. And I hate it. On Wednesdays, these past 2 Wednesdays, I've started pushing myself. So I'll just plank as long as I can. My personal best is 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Oh, this is a Star Wars video. Oh god, that means... No, it's fine, it's fine. We've got incline, so it doesn't matter how long it is. We all do planking just blows? Wasn't planning to, lol. Tell me I got a barrel. Yo, they did the Club Penguin wave. I do everything I can to get some gender affirmation. One thing is doing squats for thick thighs and a slightly bigger butt, and it helps. Shares my tummy. Hi, Loja. Oh, Freya never came back. We're at 3.5. I said I was gonna break here. I'm gonna see if I can go to 4. What fucking planet is this? This feels like Hutta. Just like my dad, she left you. Oi! Ah. She can come and go as she pleases. Ah.
You have to go get milk and cigarettes, right?
No. No. I'm just free use for her, okay? She can literally come and go as she wants. She wants to be here? Fine. She doesn't want to be here? Fine. She's not obligated to be here. Wait, what? What are you two hunting? I also want to get Rip Babs, but at the end of the day, my skill are what nobody wants to pick up. Chomp chomp goes living animal. No, I require my daily dose of prey. Euland is free use for someone? No, everyone, Giraffe. That's not just a Freya thing. This is free use for everyone. You can come and go as many times as you want, every day, any amount of times per day. You are not only invited to, but encouraged to. I love it, Giraffe. Peggy's. Flower. He isn't talking about his streams, by the way. What are you talking about, Air? Of course I was talking about the streams, Teehee. Except me. Euland demands me to be there as often as I can. Euland a bicycle. I don't demand anything, Yuki. I just guilt trip. Peggy's bits. Freya Doko. I mean, I'd love to hang out more outside of stream, where we can talk about Frisu's linebacker skills. So, Giraffe. Obviously, I'm always available to talk to on stream. After every stream, I take a nap. I will literally stream for like 3 to 4 hours, end stream, and then fall asleep for 3 hours in VR chat. And basically, anybody that's hung around and I'm cool with, that makes it on my friends list is welcome to that. I'm about to do the same, Lamau. Sometimes, usually I'm on blue status for that. But if I find myself in, with a bunch of people joining me, and I've vetted them and I know they're all like okay with more lewd stuff, I will switch to orange status and clothes will come off. I'm not saying that becomes like an orgy. I don't ERP in VR chat. I don't have like any phantom sense. But naked cuddles are fucking great. And I do very much like them. Other than that, if I'm not doing something, which admittedly, this past month my schedule has been very busy, I'll just get on and for stuff if people ask of me to. If somebody's like, I want to do VR chat with you, I'll get on VR chat for them. I play VR chat, so I'm used to that. That's usually how most VR chat people are. They watch people fuck. Which is basically demanding at this point. If you feel like I'm guilt-tripping or demanding anything from you, Yuki, then my apologies. Because I very much like and appreciate any company of yours that I get, but I don't want you to feel obligated to. Guilt trip into joining war. I just woke up and made the rice, and now I'm passing back out. You vetted them? No. Sleep well, Ty. And they watch people fuck. But same on the no phantom sense. I hate it. I'm fucking so jealous of it. I want to be able to tape a Max 2 to the bottom of the desk and, like, fuck naked cat girls in public lobbies and then block them and never talk to them again. And, like, feel all of it. But, like, it's just nothing for me. When, like, I don't know, anything sexual in VR chat just feels like so much effort with the headset and hands on. And I'm just like, this would be so much easier just turning a webcam on in Discord. Hive tie. What are this naked cuddles you were talking about? I have never gotten one. Really, Jan? He wishes Yulin went to bedded. This was our first Star Wars video. Oh, speaking of Freya. She's back. I need a Fitbit counter. I need something that tracks steps. Steps or mileage. Besides Ellie and Will, but anyways. Jan, you can't kiss and tell. You can't do that. Welcome back, Freya. She's joined the world. She's not up here yet. She might still be loading in. 3.83. We're almost there. We're almost at 4, and then we take a break. And then we have a whole other mile after that. Oh god. I mean, it sort of is that, but not really, lol. Okay, well, Jan, what I am telling you is, not everybody is super cool with you telling about sexual things you get up to in VR chat or other things. So, like, don't share with people publicly. Hi. Welcome back. Did you go model shopping? It wasn't sexual at all?
No, well, the router had to be reset, and so, yeah.
Ah.
But I changed an avatar, so.
Ooh, nakey snugs.
I had this already.
Ah. Sup, sexy? Mm-hmm, welcome back. It wasn't sexual at all? It can, like, not be a sexual thing, Jan. But if people are naked, it is kind of sexual. And again, people might not want that shared. I don't mind my stuff being shared. Somebody cuddles naked with me, they can go sharing they cuddle naked with me. But, like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I cuddled naked with this person yesterday, great time. That kind of puts them on the spot. That kind of is like, oh, I didn't want this attention, right? I didn't want people to know that about me. It's just not something that's appropriate to share like that. Will? Knowing Will, he'd be like, you can fucking tell people. In fact, I want him to know, because then they'll know I'm into that. And they'll want to cuddle with me naked. Ellie doesn't want people to share that. Don't worry. I don't feel like that. I was just joking around. Good. Good. Pat, pat, pat. Freya Doko. Wow, Freya with additional physics. I guess so, Gale found one. 3.94. We're gonna get through this wall. We're gonna take a break. Free will advertising. Does it blush when I... No. It just always blushes. Oh, yeah. Talking about Ellie. How is my girl doing? I don't know. She is kind of taking a break from the internet. And I have not seen her in like 6 days. If you want to go say hi to her, send her a DM. Send her a nice DM. Ellie likes compliments and praise. Hi, Octomage. Octal, I'm struggling today. Oh no. We have many incline. Ow. Get off my hand. There we go. We're taking our second break today. Frey is no longer cute. What the fuck, Jan? Frey's hella cute.
Frey has been upgraded to hot.
They're just more than cute now. They're also hot. There we go. You're gonna tell me that's not cute, Jan? Not as much as before? It's messed up, Jan. Wait, are you done? No. We're at 4 miles. I still have 1 more mile to do. I just need a break. Hi, Supreme Octoking. I am sexual. I am asexual. Doesn't mean that every ace person hates sex. And I am just asexual. I am just as well sex repulsed. So hearing anyone talk about sex or anything related is super uncomfortable to me. But also at the same time isn't, and I don't know how to say it because I don't know who the fuck I am currently. Understandable. Not as much as before. You can be cute and hot. It's mostly hot. Look at the ears. It's like blank hot cousin. Admittedly, I did see the ears in, like, hair color, and I was like, blank? Oh, that's Freya. That Freya? So, wanna make a third? What do you mean? Where's my pillow? Okay. Here's something in my notes. I saw a story on Reddit, and it was like, hey, what's something from your childhood that you thought was normal, that as an adult you realize is super fucked up? And this person goes on to be like, I'll tell you my story first. When I was a kid, my dad used to go antique shopping. And sometimes he took me. We would go to abandoned houses, and we would go antique shopping and, you know, leave. And there wasn't always somebody there, and Dad would leave the money, so I thought. I found out later that he would only go antique shopping from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Which basically gives the implication that he wasn't antique shopping. He was robbing houses. This guy was robbing houses and sometimes bringing their kid to it. Which is like, holy shit, what? This is why I stay in the Moko avatar. Cries. Nah, Freya's always cute. Antique shopping? Yeah, they were saying antique shopping, but what they were actually doing was burglary. Bring your kids to work day, Lamau. You should not bring your kids to fucking crimes. No, you are now hot. B&E shopping.
Freya has been upgraded from Q to MILF.
Here's the thing, Freya's always been hot. It's just now appropriate to say Freya's hot because the other avatar looks a little young. And I don't want to be like, oh my god, Freya, you're so hot, and like, she looks like that. Now, the other avatar is cute. The other avatar is super fucking cute. But this one I feel like I can flirt with. Freya's always hot. Yeah, you know, B&E antique shopping? They were teaching them MILF. Oh my god, I swear to god, would. Dexter bringing his kid to work, the side hustle. Yeah, that's a good way to get canceled. I saw Hides Under Boulder. I saw a really bad video on the VR chat subreddit, and it was basically a call-out post. It was basically like, hey, this guy, you know, flirts with underage girls and is a predator, fuck him. And it was basically this guy in a public world, and he found a comfy cave that was like basically a private room. And right as he goes into it, there's like 3 people in a conversation. And literally as he's joining, one of them goes, I just gotta say, your voice is really hot for a 15-year-old. And it was just like, what the fuck? Like, that is the last thing you want to hear going into another room in a world. And this was like, yeah, this is a call-out post on the VR chat subreddit. Yeah, I don't know. When people are in childlike avatars, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to flirt with it, right? Toki, huh? I don't want to flirt with it. And I definitely like flirting with Frey. A Violet lifts boulder, gives Yuli praise. Hell yeah. Hi. Otter cute, you will still eligible for 3 more. You're not obligated to, though? Of course not. I just like flirting. Flirting is fucking fun. I flirt without objective. I flirt with, like, 0 intention of getting with somebody. You guys know this about me, right? I'll go into someone's chat. And I will give them hi sleepies. I will give some of the most, like, weird-ass flirting. Just because it's fun. Weird flirting or, like, actual flirting. Because, like, flirting is just, it's just fun. Seeing their reaction to it is always fun, a good time. With what Yuki said, being asexual, I'm not averse to sex at all, but I am averse to the effort of, like, hooking up with people and getting a relationship. And so in that regard, I'm kind of asexual. I don't know. No, what's the term? Lost One always corrects me on this. It's like aromantic. I think that's what it is. And this is why we stay in the tiny Ukon model. Stay the fuck away from me, weird people in VR chat. Listen. Even if you stay in that Lost One, I'm still gonna flirt with you. Insane how many public avatar don't have the nipple censored? Yeah. Well, I mean, so... they don't check every avatar. They basically... you can upload an avatar, and if it gets reported, they check the reported ones. And if they find problems with it, then it'll be like, okay, ban this avatar and penalize this the person who uploaded it. So there's just a lot of, like, public avatars that are fucking lewd as shit. They used to check them all. You used to, like, upload a world with avatar pedestals, and it was like, it would sit in the queue for them to check for, like, a day or 2. Or the entire weekend if you uploaded it on a Friday. And then it would be uploaded after they checked it all. And now it's just free upload. Now it's just you upload a world, it's there until it's taken down for some reason. Hello, sleeps. This is why we stay in the tiny Ukon. I'm doing the fucking passing out and waking up things raw. Aromantic is you not having a desire to be in a romantic relationship. Asexual is the sexual relationship person. I mean, if your camera clipped through a character by accident, it'd have the nipple texture? Yeah. I think technically they don't want that. But, like, it never gets reported, so they don't take those down. If that avatar you were in has that, and, like, 100 people report it, they'd probably take it down for that reason. You have flirted with me, Ewan? Yes, and I'll do it again. Yeah, you're supposed to remove it? Can't meet weird people in VR chat if you don't go to VR chat. I played VR chat with Gale in the past. Good times. I want a relationship with Eland. What do you mean, Pixel? We have one. We have a great friends relationship. We're friends. We're streamer and viewer. We're creator and supporter. We have many relationships, and I appreciate all of them, Pixel. What do you mean? Hi, hun. LOL. Hi, Kawaii Llama. I'm so wholesome, I never flirt. I'm never lewd. So tame, much angel. Never flirt at all, huh? You know what that thing I was talking about a moment ago, the fucked up things as an adult that you thought were normal as a child. It reminds me of another thread I saw years ago about Happy Toast. Which, if anybody doesn't know what Happy Toast is a slice of bread with ketchup on it, which is about the cheapest food you can get possible. And it was this guy telling a story who was like, wow, I didn't realize how poor I was growing up. But there were days where my parents would go without food, and they would feed my sister and I Happy Toast. And we loved Happy Toast days. But they would, give us a piece of bread, and they would draw a smiley face with ketchup on the toast. And we thought this was an awesome dinner. We loved it. And I'm realizing as an adult, that was like, we were poor, they didn't have money, and our parents were doing that and like going without food to make sure that we had food. And I appreciate them so much for that now. But that's like, fucked up thinking of that as an adult, and you thought it was great as a kid. I'm thinking of stories like that. I don't know. Do you guys have anything like that? I'm trying to think of something in my own life that was like that. I think my parents are like in every conceivable way normal by society. They just fit in society. And so I don't think there's anything weird or fucked up from my childhood that, like, looking back on it, I'm like, that's messed up. There was some stuff at school because I went to a private Christian school that I'm like, that's weird. But I can't think of like any rules I had like that growing up. Yulin didn't flirt with me, but dude dropped the Riz that made my knees weak. Isn't that flirting? Like, Riz is flirting. Oh, don't say it like that. You're cringe, Yulin. I guess that is just me being 300% oblivious than Yulin. That's okay. I had fun doing it, so I'm gonna do it again. You have to say you are wholesome yourself, Freya. It means you are far from wholesome. Hi, Roxas. Hello, Yulin Freya. Yulin. I had a friend that just slept in a dog bed and never thought anything of it. That is kind of weird. Did they like sleeping in it and the parents are just like, they want to sleep in the dog bed, we just let it happen? Or was it like, our kid acts like an animal, we're going to treat him like one. He's going to sleep in a dog bed. I had to do this a couple of years ago. Me and my ex were really, really down there in money. Toast with easy cheese on it. Have some I'd rather not talk about? Yeah, of course. If you don't want to talk about it, don't. This is only like if you want to share. What's Riz? No, their parents got divorced and their dad just never bought a real bed? That's crazy. But it's not like I didn't know. I sort of knew some more than others. I like Charisma, but people forgot how to type it, so shortened it to Rizma. Or to Riz. Yeah. Yeah. Riz is for Charisma. But it's also just like flirting, right? Somebody flirts and you're like, oh, check out the Riz. I'm like at a point where I could fall asleep, but we have one more mile. We have one more mile to do. No, I think flirting is to Riz someone up. Yes. Yes, but like, I would say Riz and flirting are interchangeable. Like, if somebody flirts with someone, you don't say, oh, look at the Riz someone up. You say, oh, look at the Riz. Well, I need to bag my fave pet. Because we don't have money for food. Kid holding the gun crying meme. That's awful. That's tragic.
When I hear a sort of tragic story like that, my grandpa had a pet chicken, and then they were forced to eat it because he lived through during the Great Depression.
Damn. Yeah. I I actually did think of something, but I kind of knew what was going on when it happened. At one point, my best friend in 6th grade, he lived with me for 5 months. And at the time, I was like, yay, my best friend's like my brother now. This is so cool. The reality of it was that, where's the sound in this video? The reality of the issue is that, his mom was an alcoholic and going to rehab. And so, his dad couldn't take care of him for 5 weeks, and so he had to come live with me for 5 weeks, he and his sister. And, like, back then, I think I knew she was going to rehab. I knew she was an alcoholic. I knew, like, all these things were happening. When I was sitting there kind of like, yay, I have my best friend living with me for 5 weeks. It's like a 5-week slumber party. This is awesome. We get to play video games the whole time. Oh, boy. And, like, I'm sure it was fucking rough for him. I'm sure it was like a lot of it was just playing video games as a distraction. Also losing the first girl in my life I fall in love with. And because I was a kid, I could not express my feelings in comprehensive ways. Why couldn't the father take care of him? So the father was like doing an air conditioning business. And he had just gotten a like massive order. A lineup of wild animal cuties. Yeah? Here, let's put you more in the shot. The father basically had this business with an order that was worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he couldn't just walk away from this job. His company would have gone bankrupt. And so his options were let his son's friends' parents take care of his kids for 5 weeks, which he basically asked. He asked my parents, it was like, I have this big job. I do not have time to take care of my kids right now. Can you basically watch them for 5 weeks? I can pay you for this. And I think my parents were like, you don't have to pay us. We're here for you as friends. We will take care of them. We want, the mom to get better. We got your back in this. We'll take care of them for 5 weeks. It was a decision of go bankrupt, lose the house, and, like, have to start over his career, but take care of the kids, or hand them to us for 5 weeks, finish this job out, and now plan jobs accordingly as watching them. Because it was their mother that was watching them before. And then the mother attacked the daughter and hit her with a phone and, like, had to go to rehab. Oh, rizzes you. I'd let Violet rizz me, and I'd thank them for it. Huh. Damn, your parents were super nice. I disagree with my parents on a lot of political things. But I love them so much. I genuinely think they're some of the coolest people their age. In the United States, in my life, on the planet. That being said, when it comes to politics, when it comes to, like, discussing certain things, oh my god, I disagree with them so often. Hi, Mixie. You know how they're doing? I have not talked to them in a long time. I have not talked to them since middle school. I went to high school at the same school. They started going to public school. And I talked to them, like, here and there throughout high school, like, hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a year. But after that, no. Once I moved away from California, I have not talked to them since. So it has been 16 years since I talked to them. Actually, oh god, I need a drink. How are you, Mixie? My little dimension warper. Now that I think of this, only Yulin was me. Rich told Ugly Cry, no! When I was driving my mom to the airport this morning, I was like, okay. I know yesterday I mentioned that Kamala Harris wants to take on, you know, the grocery corporations and make it so that, you know, they can't price fix, they can't price gouge. Kamala Harris has also said she wants to go after corporations that are buying up housing. So for anyone that doesn't know, there's an issue in the US right now where companies are just buying up houses. If a house goes up for sale, companies are offering like 1.25 the value. So if a house is worth $1 million, a company like Walmart will try to buy the house for like $1,250,000. And it's kind of driving the country into like forced renting. Housing prices are getting crazy expensive. There's no housing available. And it's creating a system where everybody has to rent, and rent prices are skyrocketing. And so Kamala Harris, like her or hate her, is saying, this is wrong. We need to stop this. We need to make it so that companies cannot do this. Which I hear that and I'm like, holy shit, I'm so on board with that. I like the whole no seconds until everybody gets their first dish thing. Where it's like, you cannot own... I don't like the idea of, like, people renting out houses. I want housing to be extremely cheap and available to all. That being said, I was talking about this with my mom this morning. And she was like, yeah. She also wants to, like, give first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment to help them buy a house. So if you're buying a house, the government would just pay for $25,000 of it. That just seems like buying votes. And I was like... I understand that logic. That, like, oh, she's literally just saying, I'll buy your vote with $25,000. But at the same time, like, it kind of sounds like if you have a problem with that...
Votes are a luxury item. Houses are a requirement.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, we are in a massive problem of, like, a housing crisis where nobody can afford houses. Like, maybe that's the fucking solution to it. Is, you know... first-time buyers are able to, like, get a down payment like that. I don't know. The idea that, like, somebody would look at that and be like, not only is that not a problem, that's just a politician buying votes. I was like, what? What are you, what? USA finally becoming a non-third world country? Oh, we have a long way to go for that. That's still my vote? We get that elected, then yay? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hear that and my first thought is, yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen. That sounds nice, but we're not getting that. That's like...
It depends on the Senate and the House.
Mm-hmm. To me, that's something that's like, you know, wiping student debt. We're gonna wipe all the student debt. They wiped billions. But overall, they wiped like 6% or something. And, I mean, that's great. I'm all for that. That's more than any other president did. But that is much smaller than we're gonna wipe out student debt. I kind of just expect that to be a promise that, like, oh, well, we tried, and it didn't happen. That being said, I'm still for it. Like, even if they just try it,
They tried.
For it. Yeah. My biggest things are basic rights should be provided. I want housing provided. I want food provided. I want healthcare. education, clothing, electricity. I want those things provided. I want transportation provided. Those are the things I want. And those are the most important to me. Everybody says, where's that coming from? We already pay 40% in taxes. We should already be paying for that. You look at the countries that have all those things, and they have taxes equivalent to us. I want to fucking tax the rich. I don't think a lot of politicians were able to keep all their promises.
Taxes on the rich.
Oh, God. IRR.
Yeah, it was 90% on the upper bracket.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the idea proposed of, like, once you're a billionaire, you have 100% tax over $1 billion. And I'm down for that. I'm down for 90% at the highest levels. Eat the rich, blue shell the 1%. Guys, do you see Arar there? They're a fucking goat, and they do cooking streams. Oh my god, Arar. I'm so excited for Satisfactory. I am so excited for Satisfactory. I am fucking vibrating waiting for it. I want it so bad. Did you see the story video yesterday?
The video?
Yeah.
I saw the story video.
Oh my god. That's not where I was expecting them to go with. I don't think a lot of politicians were able to keep all their promises. For sure. Hi, Ghost. Thanks for the follow. Oh, basic feminine hygiene product provided, aka tampon and such. I love Republicans kind of losing their shit over Tim Walz. This guy provided tampons for public restrooms in high schools. I sure did. That's a thing I did. But tampon Tim. Yep, and I'll do it again. No, we're making fun of you.
And then the meme got turned into Tampon Tim soaking up the red wave.
True. I haven't heard that part of it. That's funny. I am too, oh my god. I'm hungry and the rich are food. Boomer cars freedom. Bald eagle screech. Hey, fuck Walls. Nah, we love Walls. I fucking think he's great. What did they say in the story? They haven't revealed everything, but they've revealed that, like, we're not like other games where we're like a convict coming here to serve out a sentence. We are specifically on this planet to get resources to save Earth. Earth is, like, in trouble and in dire need of resources. That's a stupid reason to be mad at him, Bits. That's ridiculous.
Actually, and that's also completely false, too.
Yeah.
He retired before they even got deployment stuff for Afghanistan.
He had served for 24 years. And it's not like he saw, oh, shit, we're going to war? I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Stop watching Fox News.
He left the army because it was like, oh, a Senate seat has opened up. These aren't open all the time. It's now or never. It was literally like, I can go now or not have a career in politics. If he didn't go then, he would not have become governor. Arar is a goat drool. I'm now waiting for my Uber to go 12:10:30. Then wake up earlier tomorrow for 7:40 a.m., 10:30 p.m. Oh, God. Hey, people, what is up? We're just walking. We're at 4.6 miles. I get to stop at 5. We're saving the Earth. And supports communism. I don't think he supports communism. He definitely supports a lot of socialism, which, I mean, you know how I feel on that. I have served ass.
If you're anti-socialism, you'd be anti-military, because the military is the biggest socialist entity in the U.S. government.
Stop watching Fox News. I don't think Bits watch Fox News. I don't want to go too hard on Bits. I don't want, like, get wrecked Bits. I don't want stuff like that. I don't want to attack personal people. I do really like Tim Walz. And if Bits doesn't like him, I disagree with him here. But I still love Bits. I watch Fox News. Alright, you guys can dogpile Pixel. Everything I just said about not dogpiling people, that's out the window for Pixel. Fucking sweep his legs, kick him while he's down. When I played Dark Souls, I basically served... Oh god, I love that sketch.
Hey, the llama.
Dogpile Yuli for being cute. Oi! I'm just troll bits. Waiting when he started biting. I like watching both media outputs though, it's fun. I see a lot of Reddit and Twitter. Dogpile Yulin. And both of those are not the best places to see. I'm not going to like, you know, r/conservative. I'm not going there. I see a lot of stuff in news. I see a lot of stuff in anti-work. Anti-work is very much relevant to my interests. On Twitter, I see a few things that are very like, you know, very pro-democratic, very pro-Harrison Walls. I do follow AOC on Twitter. I'm very much in line with a lot of her ideas. I did kind of be like, when Biden got elected, I was like, I don't want to be an echo chamber. I don't want to only see Biden is great, let's suck Biden's dick. I want to see the other side. So I searched for the most anti-Biden account I could, which was holding Biden accountable. It was this guy who, when Trump was president, for 4 years, he just made this account to just like, look at all the lies, all the contradictions, everything wrong with Trump. And when Biden got elected, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this. But forever Trump, whichever president is active. And so it's Biden now. Now the account is, you know, not holding Trump accountable, it's holding Biden accountable. This guy, he's a little annoying. He's very much like, very pedantic. He very much picks at some of the most bullshit things. But it does give me, like, a lot of anti-Biden views and, like, a lot of criticisms of Biden. So I'm more aware of them. We're at 4.7. I did that so that I'm not in an echo chamber. And I see a lot of stuff about Biden that I'm like, wow, this guy kind of fucking sucks. I see a lot of stuff now that's, you know, not super pro Kamala. What? I hit the roof with that one. I think that's a 5? I think I got a 5. I don't want to be in the echo chamber. It's on the other side of the chair from you, Yuki. That being said, as much as I dislike Biden, as much as I dislike Kamala, I cannot fucking stand Trump. And any connection to 2025 is like, nope, you're fucking gone in my eyes. I'll tell you the moment where I, like, said I would never ever vote for Trump. I was watching one of his speeches back in 2015, 2016. And he went to, you know, conservative rally. This is when everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people like Trump. He wasn't like the monster we know him to be. And a reporter asked him a question. And it wasn't even like a hard question. It was like, what is your stance on this topic? A very conservative stance that everybody here is going to cheer for you. This reporter was disabled, though. And Trump didn't wait for the guy to finish. Trump just went like, look at this guy. He can barely even walk up here and he's asking me questions. Like he literally did the South Park thing. And I was like, how the fuck does a presidential candidate mock a disability like that on stage in front of millions of people? And they all laughed because they all ate up anything Trump said at that moment. And I was like, fuck this guy. Forever fuck this guy. You will never have my vote or support. I genuinely, like, get boiled blood at the thought of Trump. I consume very little political media. I watch zero media. Echo Chamber, Aurara's dog, cute dork. Is a big cute dork. Okay. Hey, lost. Today I learned they have new, like, we say this type of jellyfish on Yulin Town lakes? Huh? I watch media that I don't agree with, so I know where they're coming from. Hi, Core. So I can come up with counterpoints and understand them so I can absolutely destroy them? Kind of. I don't do it so that I can, like, destroy them in an argument. I just do it to, like, not be in an echo chamber and see that side. Every party I want to vote for in Germany is not really representing what I want. So I vote the one that doesn't want me dead. Keep the old man down. America possibly getting a female president. We did that already in 2000. She was in office for the max time, aka 12 years, and basically everyone loves her. Vote for me one more time and you won't need to vote again. Jesus. Yeah, that shit's scary, Riddle. They're not president, they are clowns. I do love a good debater. I don't know if I like a debater. Sometimes when people are like, I just want to debate all the time, I'm like, oh my god, please. I don't want to debate right now, please. 4.9. We're almost there. Oh my god, I have so many cuties with me. When did so many people get here? Debater good when you stay respectful, not the shit they are pulling right now. Yeah. I don't like disagreements. I like a valid perspective on something relevant to my interests. I'm okay with disagreements. I don't like an argument, and I don't like a debate. I like a debate more than an argument. But a disagreement, I'm okay with. If somebody's like Bits, I disagree with Bits constantly. But I fucking love Bits. I know Bits has a good heart. Doesn't like Cairo. Cairo is not a debater. We call him a debater because that's what the 16 personalities test said he was. But he fucking hates that so much. Arguments are almost always bad? Yeah. Yeah. We can disagree and be friends until you try to take my rights.
Is this working now?
You're still a little quiet. I'm the master debater, the most master. I'm also hearing my mic from you, Core.
What?
I think you're on the wrong mic.
You're on the wrong one.
No, I don't think I am. There's only one answer right now that both sides need to know. We are fucking politics can fix shit. We need to start looking at people and make people live better. You are genuinely on the right or wrong mic, Core. I can hear myself better than I can hear you.
This should work.
Let's see. Am I hearing myself? Nope. Okay, you're good.
Is this loud enough, though?
It's a little quiet, but I can hear you. If you talk at the same time as me, I'm gonna talk over you. Nice is fix.
Okay, I'll do this then.
Oh, that's
this
good.
should be better then, right?
Yes, that sounds perfect. 4.96. We're almost there. Oh god, we're almost there. Ironically, we're almost at the end of the Hutta video.
Debate me.
Debate you? Alright, Core. In Monster Hunter Wilds, they had the Lance video last night, and it didn't have anything flashy. From a Lance main standpoint, it was probably very technical and very interesting. Very cool to see a lot of new combos you'll be able to do with the Lance. However, it's not flashy, it's not going to make anybody play Lance. What we're looking at right now is about 3 to 5% of the player base is playing Lance. Like, they consider it their main weapon. But lances in the past been low. It's been like as low as 1 or 2% of the player base. Do you think that's a problem for them to, like, kind of ignore and not give any special cool stuff to a weapon that is very underplayed? And not try to fix it? Or is that like, no, we're okay with this being a niche weapon that only 2% of the player base actually uses?
I think it's fine if it's not a lot of people. I think they probably should do maybe like should do something, but to like maybe make something flashy. But like, there's what 13 weapons?
14.
Yeah. I don't think they can have it. I don't think they can make it where any weapon is like more than like a couple percentage.
So, longsword is very, very popular. Longsword sits around like 20% of the player base considers it their main weapon. And so, like, anytime a game or DLC comes out, longsword gets a lot of attention. And, like, from a business standpoint, that makes sense. Because, you know, that's a huge portion of your player base that you want to, like, give them cool shit, right? It would be kind of silly to just not do anything for a fifth of your player base. And so I think it's fair to give a lot of attention to longsword and, you know, the popular weapons.
Yeah, and they should give Ari another skin.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, from a business standpoint, yes. But I think it should be like a bowl, where the most attention should be given to the popular weapons, as well as the least popular weapons. Because at a certain point, if you're not giving any attention to the least popular weapons, why are you giving any attention at all? If you are, you know, a new game comes out, and you are designing and balancing all the weapons, why spend any development time on the lance if less than 1% of the player base is actually playing it, right? And so, when I watched the lance video, I was kind of sitting there thinking, like, this is cool if you're lance main. But nobody's going to switch to lance from this. They didn't give them anything, like, cool or flashy that's like, wow, now I want to play lance. And I think that's going to make it so that, you know, the lance numbers go down even more. Which, at a point, I feel like that's a problem. Oh, I just calibrated and then I immediately hit the calibrate button again.
I don't know. Like, it seems like to me that as long as the lance list, people are happy with like the new stuff. Like,
What lance people?
Hammond was happy.
If there's like only 1 or 2% of the player base playing lance, nobody's playing the weapon. I need to update.
You're saying 1 to 2% of the global population is nobody?
At a certain point, yes. I am saying, you know, 1% is obviously massive. If you have 100 million players, that's 1 million players. That's a lot of people. But if that gets lower every time, that is concerning, right? Ah. Five miles. And now we rest. Done. Llama Yuki. Oh my god, I am so I'm just drenched in sweat right now. Ugh.
You remember when Joe Biden said if you don't... that's pretty similar to what Trump did recently.
Yeah. There's only one answer. Nicest fix. You remember when Joe Biden said if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black? I do, and that was kind of fucking wild. I don't know. I shouldn't have not voted.
Did you see what? Do you remember what Trump did with the medal or something? It said about the medals.
This is bigger than a Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It was. Do you know what he was trying to say?
no.
I listened to it and someone was explaining that like what he meant is like it's better because you don't have to die for it. You're still happy and healthy and you get a medal. It's less than like not more than like it's actually just more honorable.
Yeah, and like
as far as like your life.
It's definitely one of those things. It's definitely one of those things that like people are gonna hear and they're so ready to hate Trump that like they're gonna be like, oh my god, he actually thinks that this is better than a Medal of Honor, and it's like not quite, no.
I mean, it's still like
it's not a good thing to say.
Kind of like weird, but I don't know if you want to like really talk that much about like how much better something it is.
Portal.
But,
Going to lurk and chill for a bit. Okay. Oh my god, it's a cute core. Take care, Goat Man, Arar. God bless. Hey, you gay. It's time for me to unstinkify. See you in 60 minutes? Okay. Well done, Ewan. Thank you, Wrath. I am so tired. I need a drink.
no RP for like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can't make it this week, and then the next 2 weeks there's gonna be a break because we just wrapped up a big arc.
Somebody was telling me, I think it was
I
Senro,
wonder if they're gonna also do
that was saying like the way it's looking, it looked like you guys are coming to an end, but it looked like it was gonna be like a cliffhanger that leads into something crazy, and so it might immediately go into something else.
They put a lot. Oh fuck.
They put a lot of fuck? What? Nope, that's gotta be higher. What pillow is where? You can go there. You can come here.
Yeah, of course, my friend.
Yeah. I wish Freya was my friend.
You know, on Freya's friends list?
I know, right?
Damn, you must have really pissed her off or something. She's friends with everybody.
The fuck.
Freya, do you want me to kick him?
Oh my god.
I will.
No.
I'm really bad about like asking friend requests and things like that. I'm really bad about it.
I used to be. I still kind of am. At one point I said, fuck it. This was like 5 years ago. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to throw friend requests out liberally. And I threw out like 3 friend requests that were people that I barely talked to. I was literally like, I'm at the lay meetup. You're at the lay meetup. Here's a friend request. And they were awkward people also. They were like, oh, okay, it is, yeah, accept. And then I didn't talk to them for 5 years. One of those was Dee Danstead. And now, I don't remember when, she joined on me once after I streamed and we talked about monster fucking for like 3 hours after stream. And now, her and I send a ton of shit back and forth. Another one was Techheart, Techinept. I went to a lay meetup like 5 years ago. Sent him a friend request. He was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll add you. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't speak to them for 5 years, would just see them around. And then, I've gotten to know them a lot more through streaming. And watching Code Geass, I was like, this is something I can include Tekken that will, like, you know, I'll get to know them more. But yeah.
Fuck Code Geass.
Fuck Code Geass. That anime is ridiculous. Oh my god, it's a cute core, wow. Take care, Goatman RR, God bless. Hey, you gay, it's time for me to unstinkify. Well done, Ewan. You guys have friends? Shut up, Error, you have friends. I can't wait to see what Catastrophe Core gets up to today. Monster fucking notes. We watched food videos with Core last night. I zen'd the fuck out. I was leveling botany in Final Fantasy while we were watching them. And I don't remember a thing I did in Final Fantasy. I don't remember a video we watched. We watched Snack City.
Snack City.
Yeah, we watched Snack City. What was another one we watched? Oh, we watched FF Tacos, and I was freaking the fuck out if there was gonna be spoilers in that. Because, surprisingly, there's a big food plot point in Dawn Trail. And so I was like, did they fucking spoil? There's no way they better have done this. But it was just tacos. Go ahead.
I don't remember.
It was really good. We do that every Friday, Yukiyu. That's been happening for like 3 years at this point. We will either do food videos or we will explore worlds in VR chat. Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Fuck.
Sad that I could not watch a lot of Core stream, but I lurked. Snack City. So any city Yulin lives in. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. No, Snack City is making like a bunch of low-calorie meals that are bite-sized and freezing them. Like cupcake-sized pancakes.
Pizza bites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make those today.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know any streamer in the sphere, let's say. Yeah, it's weird. The sphere of like streaming that I'm in started as VR chat, and like there's very little VR chat now. My pipeline to VR chat and the communities that I'm in started with a JonTron video. I saw JonTron do a video on VR chat, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So then I started looking for VR chat videos, and I kept seeing Ugandan Knuckle stuff. Then I saw Team 5 stuff, and that led me to Whoops' stream. And so I would watch Whoops, and he raided Lele one time, and like they would stream together all the time. At one point they did like a wedding together. They only hung out for like 1 or 2 weeks, but it was like a lot of like the two of them hanging out a lot and then back to doing their own things. And I just happened to be around for that 2 weeks. I followed Lele, and then I think Lele kind of disappeared. I kept watching Whoops, and then hi Foss. And then I graduated from school, and I had to start looking for a job. And this was miserable, because my dad would come into my room and be like, "Hey, Yulin, so how many resumes did you send out today?" And I'm the type that's like, I couldn't lie on my resume at the time. If there was a job, if I didn't meet the specifications exactly, I wasn't sending a resume out. And so often, it'd be 0. Sometimes it would be 1. I was probably sending out like 3 resumes a week. And I'd be, Dad would come in, "Hey, Yulin, how many resumes did you send out today?" And I'd be like, "I didn't really see any good jobs, Dad, so I didn't send out any." "Yulin, that's not good. You gotta..."
That's how your dad taught?
I always believe that if you, by the time you send out 100 resumes, you'll have a job. Maybe you just gotta start going into places and handing it to, like, he legitimately said this to me, and I was just like, yeah, doesn't really work that way anymore, Dad.
And going into anywhere, like, even, like, 5, 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
even then, they're like, go to our fucking website, you weirdo.
Yeah. And so I wanted to avoid that. I became fucking nocturnal. I started going to bed at 4 p.m. and waking up at like midnight so that my dad would get home from work and I wouldn't be awake. He'd come into my room, the lights would be out, I'd be fucking snoring, and he'd be like, oh, well, shit, he's asleep. Now, I still couldn't avoid him on the weekends because he wouldn't have work then, so we'd still have those conversations. But Monday through Friday, I could avoid them. This meant that I was waking up at midnight, and I'd be up all night. And so, you know, I'd be up, all my friends would be asleep, I'd check Twitch, and Lele would be live. And so for like 4 months, I watched a shit ton of Lele. But this was back before I ever talked in Twitch. This was like I was lurker. I would never say anything. I'm pretty sure I had a Twitch account, but, you know, if I hadn't created one specifically to watch friends when they were raiding, I would not have a Twitch account. I think I said a total of 3 things in Lele's chat in 2018, around that time. However, 2018, 2019, I don't remember what year it was. Then I got a job. After 4 months, I finally got a job. And I had to wake up at 5 a.m., be at work at 7 a.m. I would work until 3:30, and go home and go to bed at 10 p.m. So I stopped watching Lele entirely. But when Lele had streamed, I had followed a few people. I had followed Elite. I had followed Proxy Zero. I had followed the Doulahan. And through Doulahan and Proxy and Elite, I met a bunch of people. One of them I met through the Doulahan. He actually raided Fortuitous Foss. And that's one of my best friends now. Through Elite, I met Koyo, I met Leafeons. Through Dula, I met Lost One. I met so many people I know through Lele. Lele is like the fucking choke point where all of my friends branch out from there. Whoa, that's me. Yeah, and then so I would go to work. I'd go to work at 7 a.m. And I would listen to music.
Kept sending out 100.
I think I ended up getting to like 45 or something. And even then, all of those resumes didn't mean shit. Basically, my college professor was like, how's the job? I think I messaged him, I was like, dude, I'm struggling to find a job. And he's like, let me see who I can contact. I had a job recruiter talking to me about a telecom job. You interested? And I was like, I'll fucking take anything, dude. Congrats on the walk. Thank you. I get this job. I would listen to music while I was working for 6 months. And after 6 months, I kind of stagnated. I kind of like got bored because I wasn't learning as much. And so I wasn't being as efficient because I started like daydreaming. It wasn't enough to keep me occupied from learning and music. And so I started watching Twitch streams. And from watching Twitch streams at work, Elite was live Monday through Friday while I was at work. So for like a year straight, I became the biggest fucking Elite simp because I was there every fucking stream, every single minute of his stream. I'd just be watching Elite while at work. And for me, it was the greatest thing ever because, like, I would just stay efficient. I would stay productive and my numbers would be really high. But it felt like I was only at work for 2 hours because his streams were so entertaining and I just loved it. And so it was just like, that led to so many connections. Through Elite, I found Koyo, I found Leafeons. Through those two, I found Zuvi. And that's been my pipeline. So I have this umbrella of like people that are, it's like all of them know Lele. But it's a very weird pocket of VR chat because it's not like the memes avatar people. It's not the like cam girl like sexy avatar. It's not the dancers. It's like this late night just chatting section, and all of them have moved away from VR chat.
I kept playing VR chat.
Through Foss, I met Core. That was one. I want to make pancake, but my mom always being extra lazy. I have a cat on my lap IRL? Hell yeah. You're stinky, Elin got him. I actually am really stinky right now. My Foss, the human bane. Pat's flower, lovely. Plant, Elin still haven't gotten it twisted. Fuck you. I'm pretty sure if I go someplace around me with a resume, I'm getting hired on the spot. But also my job is extremely in demand around me. Yeah, I was a college graduate that was like, I have no experience and I have a GIS degree, hire me. And everybody's like, oh, GIS is great. That's kind of more of an additional skill. What can you do aside from GIS? What do you need me to do? Like, GIS itself is actually really hard to find a job for that's just GIS. Everybody wants you to do their field and have training in GIS. Rush the 6 days a week, 13-hour Lele streams.
Oh, you had environmental biology.
I did, and nobody seemed to care about it.
You can't do. Oh no!
Mm-hmm. Dula Woad asked me, congrats on another mock. Bits. Having connections is infinitely more powerful than a resume. I think a resume, so connections will go a long ways a lot of times, but like, it is not impossible without connections, right? Having a very finely crafted resume that is specifically tuned for a job will work. It's just extremely tedious. I was not putting in the level of effort I should have been when I was sending out resumes. Euland, I will take anything a day later. Euland, enter a white room with cameras and a black couch. Back then, I would not have taken that. Now, you know, maybe. I'm back. Welcome back. I want to see something a friend of mine was working on. Yes, it involves you. I do, but I'm very hesitant. Oh, what did Boss send me? Boss sent me a medicine thing that I didn't talk about today. What the? Who is the start? Is someone's Kitsune the start of it, Bits? Back to work by again? I hope work goes fast. What is GIS? Geographic Information Systems. I'm the start. Are these people connected to you in some way? Can I smell you and lick? Oh my goodness. No, I'm too stinky. Marine biologist. Environmental biology. Does that mean Euland is secretly Jotaro Kujo? Huh? You? Involves having people tagged in the stream title. Really? Hmm.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh.
He is biologist, huh?
I do tag people in the stream title for Stardew. So from me, it's probably getting, you know, Safi, Aiko, Smug, Spacefish, Den, Shinemarsh. Aiko is gonna tag Chloe and Zuby, and the same ones I tagged. Safi tags a lot of people, and then from there it branches out. Because, like, yeah, after Safi, there's a lot of them I don't recognize. Huh. They're all connected to you in some way. Want to see the one we did for Kumi? Yes. Oh my god. That one's gonna be fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yuan!
That's me.
I lost like 3 pounds since the last time I weighed.
Hell yeah.
Which was like Monday or something.
That's pretty good progress. That's really good progress.
Yeah, but I'm like hungry now.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. You're gonna be hungry
Well,
often.
I mean, I was... That's fun. Problem. Oh! I'm making a ballad song. Trainer.
A what?
Butterfly knife, plastic butterfly knife.
Oh, okay, okay. Do
So I can
you
flip it around.
have you ever had one before?
No.
I had my bass teacher in high school had a butterfly knife. And he would love showing it off, and I was like, cool. Anyway, I want to learn this song. For the joke. Jotaro is the main protagonist out of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3. And later on, he becomes a marine biologist. I have watched JoJo's through Part 3. I have a few core. I'm gonna run. See you later, cute motherfucker. Bye, Air. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good day.
You are just like JoJo.
I am. How am I like JoJo?
He's a marine biologist.
Other than that,
you're training every day. I don't think
Does-
he trains every day.
I don't think he does. Good lord.
How does he get so ripped though?
He's a JoJo. JoJos are just ripped by default. Euland is just Giorno,
BRB,
Twink
it's
Femboy.
the blade's done.
Okay. Yeah, so Foss mentioned something he sent me. They have started testing for medicine that specifically lengthens telomere caps in stem cells. So what telomere caps do is they are related to a lot of repair functions and disease and aging prevention. And as you get older, your telomere caps shrink and become less effective. And so they have developed this medicine that lengthens your telomere caps. And they've tested it in a few dogs and a few animals. And it literally reverses their age. In the video Foss showed me, there is a 12-year-old dog that is like, it has cancer and it's just fucking dying. And they proposed to the owner like, hey, do you want to be part of the study? And the owner's like, yes. They removed the cancer from the dog and then they gave it the medicine. And the dog starts acting like it's, 8 years old, 7 years old. Like, this dog was like laying down all day and suddenly it's running around playing all the time. And it's like, whoa, that's really cool. They've, de-aged this dog and it's full of life again. And at the same time, it's like, what does this mean for humanity? Well, they are planning testing in humans in 2025, which is kind of fucking scary. Because, like, on one hand, yay, grandma gets to live longer. On the other hand, is this something that's going to be like, the rich can afford it and they get to live 300 years and the poors are just, working the slave mines until they die? Is this something that everybody gets and now we have this weird society where nobody dies and populations skyrocket and shit's getting whack again? Like, this is just like, oh god, did we just find the fucking immortality holy grail that leads to a fucking Time Splitters 2 storyline? How many of them get donutted?
Population won't skyrocket. Populations are going to start declining at the end of this century for world population.
So, this is something I actually know from my environmental biology degree. There is a birth-death index where before, medicine becomes common in a society, birth rates are high and death rates are high. When you have a family, you tend to have a lot of children. You have 10 children, and most of them don't live past the age of 5. Maybe 1 or 2 do, and then those have 10 kids. And so you have these crazy high death rates, but you have just as high of birth rates. The moment you introduce medicine to a society, all the kids start living, and your birth rates and death rates are high, your death rate plummets, your birth rate is still high, and the population of a society skyrockets. This levels off when, as there's more and more people, as there's more and more kids, it becomes expensive to have kids. The moment that children are not working the field and useful, the moment they are like, hey, this thing costs money and is a financial burden, then birth rates fucking plummet because people stop wanting to have kids. And they level off.
But also, another contributing factor is women getting educated above 5th grade level will cut down birth rates too.
Yes. But there's this transitionary period of birth rates and death rates are both high. Death rates plummet, but now you're in this transitionary period where the population is going up, it's skyrocketing, and then birth rates come down to match death rates, and the population levels off. And so with this, I'm kind of like thinking maybe the same thing happens, right? Death rates go down again, but we're still going to have birth rates higher than those death rates. And this could potentially, just cause some wonkiness. I don't think it would be to the same degree as like a developing nation getting medicine. But I am like, whoa, that's concerning. Oh my god. I don't even see where she is. Okay. I think I see her. Wow, this is an interesting thing, Bits. This is fun to look at. Oh, she's the tiny green speck? Wait, hang on. Kumi. Kumi is not tagged Arar, her literal roommate. In a stream, she's only tagged one other person, Liffy. I think that's Liffy. And Liffy has tagged Arar. Kumi! Deep state, don't take their kids, make kids expensive. Basically. It's crazy. Every government is complaining about low birth rates and people not having enough kids. And it's like, okay, make it easy to have kids. Make it so that it doesn't cost money. Because people want to have kids. They just stop when it becomes expensive. But it's like, okay, well, just have kids. It's like, okay, offer free childcare. Make school free. And they're just like, no, absolutely not. Dystopian future without kids, let's go. Boss wants to end human, but end up saving human? Oof, climate alarmist. Shut up, don't tell them the birth death rate. Send Kumi's if you want to see it in better quality. I can send the files later. I'm probably going to look at some of this myself. Deep state, don't take their kids, make kids expensive, right? I think it takes recent VODs though. Like last 50 to 100. Okay. Government birth rate is down. And trans are the problem. Fucking sadly, some governments seem to fucking think that. Less than like 1% of a population is trans, and it's like, oh, this epidemic. I know, Core, do you know? Well, I don't know if Core's even there right now.
Increase legalized immigration.
Core, do you know what % of the population is trans?
Like less than 1%.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I wanted to like check that number.
Oh, there are multiple Yukis.
Yes, there are.
There
We
are.
have.
Wait, this is people. Wait, butterfly knives are fucking cool.
She's already on a different thought. Okay. There is Yuki as a pet. This is the wonderful, nice, wholesome German, not a sexual name, despite totally seeming like a sexual name. And then there is Yuki Unworthy, who is unhinged, a little crazy, super hot, but like kind of an enigma. I have no fucking clue where they live. Those are the two Yukis. Crazy is right. Hi, K Jr. Thank you for the follow.
I'm crazy.
You are not crazy, Core. You are so mellow and chill.
I'm wild.
Yeah, okay. Hi, Archangel.
I'm a wild card.
Kid stuff are so expensive. Nah, that's not the problem. Crazy cute. The human race needs to go extinct. Let's go, death. Hi, Leon Dogwood. I'ma steal Yulin for cuddles. Nah, you have to share me. I am mentally insane. Crazy is right.
Oh my god, this thing is so cool.
Hi, Radio Demon. I'm your kid, so I'm banned. No, no, no. No one is my kid. My rules probably say something like, if you're too young, you're gonna get banned. Like, if I can tell that you're 12 years old, you're not gonna stick around. I got the wrong chat. All good. That is one of my favorite jokes. Crazy, not so much. Cord ditzy, 100%. Is Cord ditzy or clumsy? The thing is, she always falls. And that's more of a clumsy thing, right? Ditzy is like, you're cooking and you left the oven on for 5 hours. Or you accidentally added salt instead of sugar to what you were cooking. Global is your kid, what do you mean? Slanesh rule. You telling me, Yukian, is sexy, unhinged, and you don't know where they are from. She's a 40k Drukari. Slanesh rule. What time is it? 12:30? Did I go through all my stories? Uncle Iroh is getting added to Brawl Stars. So Nickelodeon Brawl Stars is the, like, Super Smash Bros. Game. And, like, God. They literally cannot stop fucking adding Iroh to everything. I love Iroh. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a perfect fucking story. But, like, we get it. People liked Iroh. Make fucking good new characters and stop just adding Iroh to everything.
Oh, I think I clicked this in wrong.
I did say where I was from, but Yulin did not read it, Lamel.
It
I
needs to
missed it.
It needs to close with the blade inside of it.
Oh. Do you just have a fucking weird
This on wrong.
butterfly knife right now, or is it like something you can fix?
I 3D printed it.
Right, so is it like stuck now? Like you've just built it wrong and you need to print another? Or is it like...
Oh no, it just uses filament for the hinges. So like I can push them out or like break them if I really need to.
French Canadian here? Oh, I see. They will soon add Uncle Iroh to Fortnite. If they didn't already. Yeah,
Be surprised.
one of my biggest problems with the Korra episodes and seasons was like, she goes to the spirit realm, she fucking sees Iroh. Any opportunity to put Iroh in the show. The definition of ditzy is silly or scatterbrained. Oh, she is ditzy then. Absolutely. Korra is both of those. What, Korra? What's up?
I'm not scatterbrained.
Really?
Yeah, my brain is very organized.
Really? She is.
Oh, this thing is so cool.
Yeah? The last thing in my news...
I need the counterweights, though.
The last thing in my news was I learned about Circuit City. So apparently Circuit City...
Snack City?
No, Circuit City, not Snack City. Focus.
Oh.
They made a DVD type called DIVX. And basically, you could only watch the contents on it for 48 hours. Next thing we're gonna hear is bang, ouch, my butterfly knife.
Butter?
It's
plastic.
Yeah, I don't think she has it sharpened. With Circuit City, they made this DIVX. You could only watch stuff on it for 48 hours. So imagine, like, you rent a DVD from Blockbuster, and then after 48 hours,
Time ago.
it doesn't work anymore, right? And that's what Circuit City was making. They invested a lot of money in this, and, like, you'd only be able to watch more of it if you paid, like, a fee. And so they thought this was the greatest thing ever, right? Like, sell this product that people have to pay for constantly. And apparently, people fucking hated it, and it's like a major contributor to them going bankrupt. It's one of those that, like, you learn about it, and you're like, oh god, that's some fucking corporate greed. I'm glad they failed. There's so many people here, yay? I know. I love it when I have a lot of people here.
This is so cool.
Oh.
I haven't finished drawing. I haven't finished my drawing for the day.
I'm fucking stinky. I'm starting to, like, struggle with just how sweaty I am. I'm like, I need to clean off. I need to clean off. I need to... Oh, no way.
Oh, this is how the knife stays. What?
Somebody is streaming. And I need to see if they're using their text-to-speech. I don't know if it's on.
I'm back.
Fuck it, we're gonna unmute them and check.
I can't wait for the counterweights to be done.
I'm also not shared Elin during Leon cuddles. What the heck? You can't do that. Is...
Oh, have you printed a knife yet?
Text to speak on. Wait, where did that go? You guys are gonna hear Overwatch for a
You
little
have to share Yulin. I have to share Yulin. You guys definitely have to share Yulin.
I don't know if they're like are even seeing my message. No? God damn it. Okay. Can't find the program. Ah. My Scottish friend is streaming.
Super good.
My Scottish friend is streaming Overwatch. And think about what I just said. My Scottish friend, who uses text-to-speech, is streaming Overwatch. That is the best fucking combo I've ever seen in something. Because for anybody that doesn't know, text-to-speech doesn't work with Scottish people. It just doesn't.
God damn it.
And so, they will be like, they'll be playing Overwatch, they'll be playing Anna, and they'll like sleep somebody, and then they'll die, and they'll be like, ah, I can't believe the knife dog didn't stop the railway. The knife dog. The knife dog. I'm not saying knife dog. Why does it keep saying knife dog? And it's so fucking funny. It is so fucking hilarious how bad text-to-speech is with Scottish people. It just cannot handle their accent. And watching my friend just willingly submit himself to that, and it just not understanding him is so funny.
This is my new favorite thing.
Yeah. I can't believe your favorite thing was the basketball, and that didn't even last a day.
It wasn't. I didn't say it was my favorite thing. I just wanted to print it.
Ah, I see, I see.
Someday I'll have a good. Well, I think I'll need a different printer to print.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, another subscription
print the
thing?
full basketball.
The thing, Yuki, is that the DivX subscription thing caused Circuit City to go bankrupt. Like, it's not a thing. It did not stick around. We can use that tech for other stuff. Our owl friend? Elandism, that's racist. Eland, not Scatterbrain. Core's knife brain
I
like me.
Snack City.
Ah.
How do people deploy these things so fast?
There's so many people live right now. I don't know who to raid.
Do you have a butterfly knife pixel?
Yeah, it's a karambit too.
A Karambit Balisong?
Yeah. Did I never show you?
What is a
I don't
karambit
think you might
Oh,
have.
man.
butterfly knife? I don't
Oh
even know what
man,
that
it's
means.
it's like
Is it
you know
cooler
those
when you
like
it's an
curved
actual
knives?
knife?
Yeah, because you
Oh.
have like the risk, you know.
Don't people
What?
use like dulled blades though?
Hmm?
Do people normally have them sharpened?
If they're
I mean,
cool.
I have them sharpened. Yeah, if you're cool.
You keep flipping them around.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's like 7
I'm
people that I want
satisfied
to
with the plastic one. This is also very pretty design.
You can get like a cheap metal trainer version.
I think there's like Squiddy has like plastic knives that people like.
Karambit is the knife that has 100% lethality. I don't know if it's 100% lethality, but imagine a karambit with 2 handles like a butterfly. Roll a dice. I had mine sharpen. My karambit too.
I'm not surprised in the slightest that Bits has a Balisong.
I want
Fuck
a
it.
kukri. Oh my god, that would be so cool.
I can't decide.
Fuck what?
We're going to Leaf.
If you want.
I printed a bunch of extra handles. Am I gonna make these into knives too?
We love Leafeons. And forever stand them. They're my first friend in VR chat. We're going there. Oh my god, I stood up in my fucking... Bleh, my shirt, my sweat. It's so gross. Is there a window up here? There's no window up here. There is a comfy little cubby, though. Snake. Is there a window down here? There's no fucking window except for the one we were at. Damn it. Whatever. You guys can just see this couch. Okay. Oh god, I need a shower so fucking bad. Where's Chatterino? Thank you for the stream, Yuland. God bless all you sweets. I will clean you, Yuland. Thanks for streaming, you love you. Oh my god. Here's the socials. I don't have many plans. Oh god, I just realized I need to walk the dog today. Fuck me. Okay. /raid Leafeons. Yeah, thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5 miles. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, Matthews, for the 12 months gifted. Fucking insane. We're going to Leafeon. She's one of my favorites. I love her. But I also love you. Bye.
Bitches. Sit your bitches.